Hello, hello. Yeah, I guess it was a little quick to lose. I think it was about 40 minutes ago that I ended. But yeah, I was excited to get back. Also, we're gonna have a friend over. Well, I'd say we, but I'm gonna be streaming, I guess. My wife's gonna have a friend over, and I'd like to be able to spend some time with them. So if I get done in about 3.5 hours, that should leave some time, and then also to get some other things done. Plus, I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah. All right. So where we left off, we had just painted tiles into a world. So this is it. And there's no way to interact with this or do anything. So the next thing I think that would make sense to do is we add in, how do we do this? I want to instantiate, there's some way to add in another scene. I don't remember how to, oh, instantiate child scene. There it is. Okay, so we can put a jumper in here and we can give this gravity somehow. I think there's a way to do this, but I don't remember a lot of how Godot works. And a node itself doesn't have it. I think it's something with a collision shape or maybe rigid body. Yeah, so I think a rigid body needs a collision shape, and I don't think these would be rigid bodies. I think they'd be some kind of physics body. What else inherits from this, I wonder? There's rigid body. Wasn't there? How do I look at this whole tree? Let's look at that. Node 2D. Apparently it's not physics body. What was that under? Collision object. That's what it's under. And I could probably just filter by what I just looked at here. Collision shape to a collision object 2D. Okay, so collision object. Oh, there it is. So it has physics body. Character body. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of, I think. Specialized for characters moved by a script, but that all inherits from physics body. Then there's rigid body. Yeah. Okay, so I want to make this into a character body. So we can say make scene root. And then I guess get rid of this and put this over here. All right, and this would be called jumper. And then it's probably going to say it doesn't have a collision shape. Yeah. So we delete this. Where's delete? Okay. And then add in our collision shape 2D. And we can just make this, capsule is probably pretty good. Drag this up here. Maybe shrink it a little bit. Yeah, I think something like that's pretty good. And align the bottom with there. Yeah. Okay, so now we have our jumper and it has a collision shape, and now we need the map to have a collision shape. But also, can I add a script to this? Attach script, scripts, jumper, path is invalid. Oh, it's source. And it's got basic movement in the template. Yeah. So what does this look like by default? Yeah, add some gravity. Okay, cool. So then if I were to run this, it should just fall through the entire world. I'm pretty sure. So let's try that out. We'll move this guy over here and we'll hit the play button and he should just fall down the screen. Yep. Goodbye, player. So we got to figure out how to get collision into this. And I don't remember how to, oh, there's a physics layer. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, so I know I'm blocking this with my head. So we have collision layer. There's a way to actually set new physics material, but I kind of want the physics material. Ooh, interesting. That's not what I was thinking. I kind of want collision to be per tile. And I know there's a way to do this, and so let's just look it up. Godot tile map collision. How to add collision. Create a new tile set, add a physics element. So we have a tile set. I don't have a physics element. This will enable physics capabilities. Then select a collision layer and mask. Collision layer is a layer where your tile set is found. The mask is the target layer it'll interact with. The mask is usually set to the player. Yep. Okay, so let's do add collision mask. We'll say is 2. I find that naming these things is pretty good, and there's a way to do this. Layer names. 2D physics. So layer 1 we'll call arena, and layer 2 we'll call characters. Okay. And now I believe when you close this and then hover over this over here, it says what it is. Yeah, arena and characters. Okay, cool. So there's that part. There you can define names for, yep, they already talked about this. Add an image and set up the tile set. If you haven't imported an image yet, once imported, the editor by clicking the tile set button. Make sure the tile map node in the tree is selected. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure we did that. Make sure tile map node is selected, yep. Now drag the image in the setup tab. You have tile set parameters. Adjust these to define the exact dimensions of the tiles. I think this is already just kind of automatically set for us. Where did it say I can do that though? In the setup tab? I don't have a setup tab. Maybe that's in tile set? There it is. Yeah, I mean, it found these pretty well, so I think we're kind of just fine here. 16 by 16, yeah. All right, and the margin of the distance between the edge of the map. Create a collision shape for each tile. So now select and then choose physics layer. Once you've selected it, open the physics property, expand physics layer, and this is all in tile set. Buttons in the polygon section allow you to add, remove, you can zoom in and out. 3 dots gives you more. Okay, I think this should be straightforward. I just didn't know where to find this. So we just select something. So I can select something like this. What are these buttons? Wait, what is that thing? There's like a, can I zoom in here? Yeah, there's a filled in circle on the left side of this. Oh, they know which, wow, that's pretty cool. They know which boundary they belong to, but only kind of. This top one doesn't know. I wonder where we set that. Maybe in physics? No, I'm not sure. Huh, how does it know that? This is probably for that auto tile thing that yeah, I don't know why they do that. But here it's set for 3 of these, so is it this? Delete points? Huh, yeah, I don't know. Hey, goose. Well, can you click the dots? I don't think so. I can just expand this. Maybe I'm supposed to... No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this even does. You can drag and drop over 3, the 3x3, and then drag and drop over the arena. That I can do, but there's a... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to work on a feature here, I guess, that doesn't even... It's not like I really need it right now. Let's figure out how to add in the physics shape. So we click the plus, the green plus button. Okay, so we click this. And then what do we do? Do we draw it over here? Oh, interesting. I wonder if there's a way to just do this by default. And I wonder if I could have connected these without 5 vertices and instead use 2. Reset to default tile shape. There we go. Okay, that works. So I want to do this for everything though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty easy. So we can do this for everything in the entire sheet, right? Did that work? I click this and then oh, yep, there we go. But then do individual tiles know that? Yeah, they do. Okay. So now there should be collision on a couple of these tiles. So they'll fall through the tiny platform and land on this one. Yeah. All right. That's pretty neat. So now we want them even on the tiny platforms. So we go back to tile set and go over to this thing. Now this is not going to be the full tile. This we need to set like so. Whoops. How do you do this? Can I just draw a... Okay, let's try something. We'll put a vertex up here. And then over here, and then over here, and then over here. I wonder if I did not... Can I make this snap to... Oh, I can't. Okay. I wonder if I just did those 4, if this would work correctly, or if I do need to close this shape. So let's test this out. I should land on the platform up at the top. I did not. Okay, let's try closing the shape and then see if that works. Okay, now what? Did it work? No, I'm still falling through it. Why is that happening? Because I'm only affecting the left side of this, which should be what that tile is. Yeah, and my character should land on it. The capsule looks like it should hit there. I could move this to the side just a little bit just in case, but I don't think that's the issue here. Yeah, it's still falling through. Okay. Well, let's keep looking at this. Tile map, tile set. I'm going to clear this, and we're going to try this again, because maybe I messed this up. Wait, no, that looks right. Yeah, and then I can change the shape of this if I want to, which I don't. I guess I want this to be a tiny bit farther down, not that it matters. Oh, I don't need this one. Yeah, neat. So you can do this with just 4 vertices. Huh, I wonder why this isn't working the way I expect it to then. Does collision show up on the map by any chance? Like maybe... The only thing I could think is that I need to select this. No, yeah, it doesn't show up on the map. I wonder if you can get it to show up on the map. I also wonder, this thing has collision set to layer should be 2 and mask should be 1. Yeah, and we should ideally set this over here. Layer 2, mask 1. There, okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't have a reason for... Oh, there it goes. Maybe it was just a... I don't know. Okay, now we're hovering slightly above the platform. Why is that happening? This capsule goes down to the lowest pixel. And in the arena, the tile set... I mean, these are like spot on. There's no way to mess these up. Right? I'm not just making this up. If I zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, look at that. There's a tiny, tiny gap. Huh. The only thing I could think is that this capsule does need to be 1 pixel higher, like that. Let's see if that works. Whoop. What happened? Oh, I played the wrong scene. Is that better? Did I even change something there? Yeah, that got changed by a pixel. Okay, yeah, well, that's fine. All right, so is the character being animated? It is not. So we need to set its default animation state. I guess that's what default was for. And I guess that's why deleting it was a bad idea. Is there a way to set a new default? Like if I just name this default and then hit play on this scene. Now does it have it? No, it doesn't. So it's not anything about the name. There's something I need to do to put it into that state. So let's put that back to idle and then let's set it. There should be a way in here to set, yeah, animation idle. Maybe it's not set to play by default. No, everything else looks pretty good. Is this Godot? This is Godot, yeah. It's animating here. Oh, it's not animating here though. Interesting. So this on its own already, whoopsie. This on its own already has something wrong about it. But what? There's a way to expand this in this scene. Expand or collapse branch? No. It's like, what is it? I don't know how to do it. I think it's next FPS. What? Are you saying something over in here? I don't see what's wrong. It's like it's the arena that doesn't know that it's, in fact, if I got rid of, let's get rid of gravity on here. So if not is on floor, so just delete this. Okay, so now if I hit play on this scene, we should see it animating. It's probably up there at the top somewhere. Yeah, so we need to move this. Whoopsie. We need to move this. Still whoopsie. We'll just manually move it. If I do this, then what? Does it now show at the upper left of the screen? Yeah, but it's not animating here either. Okay. In sprite frames. Oh, it's next to FPS. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me undo that I just did. So in sprite frames next to FPS, this button? No, this is just for looping, right? Oh, was that? Oh. It was playing once and then stopping? Oh, I definitely never would have realized that. Vince, thanks for resubbing. Glad to be back. Thank you very much. Next to loop, I will get this right at some point. Oh, this one. Autoplay on load. Ah. Oh, it's this that I just want this one to autoplay. And I guess I do want it to loop, but I don't understand now. Why would this have... Do I need to set that per animation? Or is this just something in here? Let's try playing this scene again. Yeah, thank you, Vince. That is the wrong scene. I should just set this as my main scene. Okay, good. It is now animating. Good. Okay, so let's put this back on. Now we should just automatically have controls for this. But the controls are all going to be pretty funky. So let's set them to even funkier controls. So can we just say left here? How do you do this? Add new action. What's it called? UI accept, UI left, UI right, UI up, UI down. Okay, so UI left. I cannot add an action for that. What am I missing here? Oh, show built it. Here we go. All right, left is currently set to left and right, and then also probably the letter A. No, it's not. Joypad. Oh, interesting. Do I have a controller I could use? No, not easily. Okay, well, we'll just add another one. So listening for input, we want this to be this. R. And then right will be T. Up will be F. And down will be S. Because that's what makes sense on a Colmac keyboard. So now when we play this scene, we should be able to move the character. Yep, it's flying. Actually, I guess up could be jump. Also, we're going to want them to turn at some point. What is currently set to jump? UI accept. What is UI accept? Enter or space. Okay, so I could have pressed space. Let's just set it to, let's just have it be up. If you press up, then you jump. Okay, now let's try it out again. Yeehaw, look at this. And I should be able to fall through this side of the platform? Yeah. We practically have a game. Not a very fun game. Wait a second. What? When I am holding up, I move slower when I'm going to the right? Interesting. We're going to have to fix that. No, wait, we don't have to fix that because no one's going to do this. But why is it even happening? Because of the direction being here. Input.getVector. Okay, I see. Adam plays with controls versus chat. That would be impossible though, because this is meant to be used for my breaks. How does is on floor work? Returns true if the body collided with the floor on the last call of move and slide, otherwise returns false. The character body 2D up direction and character body 2D floor max angle are used to determine whether a surface is a floor or not. Huh, interesting. So this get vector gets an input vector by specifying 4 actions. Yeah, I'm not very concerned about this. Yeah, this doesn't matter. We can always just say, no, we can just ignore that for now. Oh wait, could we? No. Okay, so next is specifying the collision for the other tiles, because I only did this for a couple of them, so I need to do them for the rest. So we do these here and here. Can we copy collision? No. Okay, well, I mean, it's not that hard to add, but would have been nice to just copy paste the same thing. There. That should work, right? Wait, what? It worked the last time I did this. Do I need to do something? I think I need to close the shape. Yeah, I think I need to. Let's just draw something like that. Yes, you definitely need to close the shape. Okay. But then the problem is that then we end up with another vertex. I am messing this up. Oh, you don't end up with another vertex. I get it now. You're supposed to click the original vertex. Okay. I know this should not have been hard. I finally figured it out. Enable collision mode so the players collide with 10,000 atom hats. I do think enabling collision mode would be fun. And what's a platform about jumping? Check out the today command. The today command should always answer the sort of basics. All right. So now we just need to add this over here. And then it is the final thing that I wanted to do for now, at least with collision. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to jump all over the map and have proper collision. Yeah, we're moving super fast. Oh, wait, I guess we already have a name. Sorry, I need to update that. Today. Adam is converting this into an actual. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, so with the platforms I have now, it's not possible to get everywhere in this map. In fact, it's not possible to get anywhere once you're on the bottom level. You can only get to that one platform on the side. And if we fall off the map, the character's just gone for good. So, yeah, not great so far. So next what we could do is we could make it so that players can spawn in and control their jumps. So to do that, spawn more platforms over time. Yeah, eventually I want this to be that you're working your way up. So at that point we want to procedurally generate the arena, but we're not at that point yet. So we do need to get there. So if you press UI accept, we're going to set a power and a velocity. Or no, they should be integers. Power equals 30 and an angle equals, I don't know. How do we even want to do this? What would make the most sense for Twitch chat using this? So usually you're gonna want to pick a number from like 0 to 180, I guess, where 0 is left and 180 is right. That probably works. Hey, Pressel. Is the bot at a decent stage now? Didn't expect a platform to be the focus. The bot is at a decent stage. Thank you very much. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. Welcome new subs. The bot is at a decent state. It still needs to have work on it, but I figured this would be a pretty good project to do for just this week, because this week is only 3 days long. Actually, so is next week's set of streams, only 3 days long. What version of Godot? The newest one, 4.2.1, I think. Yeah. It needs to have a run before jumping, right? No, you're just stationary and you just jump. There's no running. Although actually, should there be a run? I don't think so. I think you should have to jump to where you want to go, and that's all you ever do. So yeah, we could do it left and right like this. Don't forget, this is not necessarily how you'll run your jump command. Your jump command could be something like up left for a 45-degree angle and then a power of 50 or something. And in fact, maybe power should be in terms of some number of tiles or units, but that we can always work on later. So yeah, for now, let's just pick something. I guess this doesn't really matter. So our angle is going to be, let's say 90 will be right in the middle. All right, so if you do this, we want to jump in the direction that we specify by this. So we're just going to say velocity dot, I guess we could just do the code that it has. All right, let's try that out. 30, how big is 30? What is speed set to? Because speed is already pretty fast. Speed is 300. So yeah, let's set our power to 300. And let's set our angle to 45. And now let's see what that does. It does literally nothing. Why doesn't that do anything? Huh. Oh, because cosine is in radians? Yeah, it's in radians. I need this to be in degrees. So what do we do? We divide by 2 pi and multiply by 360. Divide by 2 times math dot pi divided by 360. Cannot convert double to float. You serious? Which part of this is the problem? Angle is an integer. I guess we just need 2f. Is that even a thing in C#? And math dot, oh, is math dot pi the double? Oh. Well, we'll just type in 3.14159. Okay, whatever. We're gonna make a function for that. I just wanted to test this quickly and got caught up on conversions. All right, is that even correct? I have no idea. All right, I press space now. It still doesn't do anything. There's a deg2 rad. Yeah, there probably is. I should probably use it. Rotation degrees, maybe a math function that does this. Ah, there it is. Rad to deg angle. There we go. All right, delete all that stuff. So I still don't exactly know why this isn't working. Let me think about this. First of all, if I wanted 0 to be left, then at that point it's going to make x go negative. So it would have to be, I'd have to add 180 so that cosine would actually be negative there. But then as it goes toward 90, it needs to go back to 0. Yeah. So I think I add 180 here. And then the y velocity, so math.sine, we want at 0 for y to be 0. So the sine of, I guess 0 would work for us, right? Then we go to positive. Yeah, okay. I think this should work. But like I said, this is still breaking and there's probably some reason why, and I need to figure that out. And it's possible that I just don't even have an accept key set or that I'm not pressing it. So maybe we change this to UI down and then see where that brings us. The fact that we put this at the end, then we'll overwrite whatever we did with our velocity there. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's try that. No, that's definitely not working. Oh, wait. It looks like it's trying to move me. Yeah, it's moving me somehow. Something is very wrong about this. Let's just debug this. All right, F5. So I press, oh, this is not the right scene. We got to change the default scene. How do you even do that? Oh, that's the build command. That's not what I wanted. I thought that might be settings. How do you set the main scene? Run main scene. We want to set to arena. Okay. Now I can press F5 from over here. All right, now when I press down, good, it breaks in. Angle should be set to 45. Power should be set to 300. Those shouldn't be confusing. Now I should step over both of these. And velocity is set to x of 7, y of 241. And I had the angle set to 45, which should be left. So x should not be 7. X should be negative. 45. How did I do this wrong? I added 180. Am I confused about how cosine works? Oh, I'm using, oh, my bad. Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you. Dag to rad. Why the plus 180? The plus 180 here is so that 0 degrees would still make us. Okay, so let me draw this out because it's easier than saying. Let's take a picture of some arbitrary thing and then draw. So cosine looks like this. So you start at +1, you go down to 0, and you end up back at +1. So when we want the x to be negative, or whoops, I wrote 0 there, but I meant -1. So when we want the x to be negative, we want it at this 180 degree mark. So that's why we add it, yeah, to translate horizontally. Hey, CHC Matt. Okay, so yes, good first start is having the right set of angles that I want here. Is that enough to fix this? Let's just test this. We should jump up into the left when I press the button. Okay, it looks like it's kind of trying to do that. It's moving left at least. It's so messed up. Okay, let's debug and figure out what's going wrong here. There. So like I said, I expect this to be a negative number. Yep, and y to be a positive number. Yeah, that's correct. Now, why would... Oh, maybe I don't know where positive y and positive x are. Positive y is upward. Darn it. Okay, so instead of starting sine there, we want 0 to go nowhere, but then we want the negative of it, so up and down. So yeah, I think we also add 180 here. And I think we should be good. Yeah, negative y. All right, let's test that now. It should jump us to the upper left. That's what we're looking for. Okay, it kind of looked like it was working. It's like going left and then up. It's immediately, that's strange. Maybe I still have the wrong velocity there, or the wrong angle. We should expect negative x and negative y here. And so if this is the case, then there's something else with collision that I'm not understanding, which I need to go understand. Yeah, it calls move and slide. Okay, so we just do this and then step over this, and velocity is set to both negative numbers. Yeah. So when we set our velocity here, what is going on? Move and slide should just handle this for us. If you're using UI down in direction 2, I think it's messing it up. So the thing is, I'm overwriting the entire velocity down here because yes, this will get set, but then I just overwrite it completely with this. Oh, but then I'm not on the floor anymore. Okay. I see. Yeah, so delete this stuff. You're right. Yeah. Okay, so it is setting the right numbers. It's just then not using those numbers correctly. Why is this still running? I should have closed this, right? All right, now I think it's going to work fine. Yep. I should have just deleted that code instead of trying to be clever about it. Yep, there we go. Okay, then we just slide forever because nothing stops us. All right, so once we land, we needed to set our velocity back down. So there's a way we could do this. There's no like, did we just get onto the floor, but we could make a function like that. So private Boolean was on floor equals false. Actually, this would, well, I don't know. I don't know what it should start at because you might not be on the floor. And yeah, name can be simplified. Simplify name. Oh, bool. Yeah, sure. Okay, so if we're gonna set this at the bottom here. Was on floor equals is on floor. Good. And then at the top of this, if you weren't on the floor and you now are, then you've landed. And that means that we need to clear out your velocity. Wow. That's pretty cool that it knows that. Because I did not indicate to that that's what should happen. All right, so now when I jump, it should, yeah, nice. We got a hopper. All right, so now we're going to try some other kind of just random angles here. So that was an angle of 45. So that means that 135 should jump us up and to the right. A little sliding would be cool. Yeah, we could have like an ice terrain or something like that. Oh, whoops, this is debugging. We're not going to see it jump now. There we go. All right, Now it jumps to, oh, there's space in between my keyboard cam and my cam? Huh. I didn't realize that until the little character was jumping in between. All right, cool. Yeah. So now we can add in the Twitch stuff. And then, within an hour have a game that's playable here. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Let's close out of everything and go to I guess Arena wouldn't really be handling it. Also, I don't want to do that. Arena dot. Oh, there is no script. What am I doing? There is no script. I never added one. Also, there's only one jumper. So we got to add in an Arena script here. We're going to save this to scripts. I keep doing that. It's not called scripts. It's source now. Okay, so here is where we need to instantiate, instead of in our delete me scene, we put this here. And then we need a listener or a signal or something. So I don't know how we do this in C#, but we want this structure here. How did they do it? They have event handlers and stuff. And these are public. But is there some like thing I have to inherit from to get that? They're called delegates, aren't they? Yeah. Luke. Imagine holding the jump key just loads a spring. So when you let loose after 5 seconds, the man is a rocket. Yeah, and there are some games that work like that. In fact, I think Super Mario Bros. 2 worked like that. I assume you don't want this because the chat listeners should run in different threads. It doesn't really matter what threads they run on as long as whatever data structures I interact with eventually are thread safe. Or at least that should be the case. So, like the arena itself can set up some calls here, and then at some point we start synchronizing on what we're adding. But yeah, I don't know how to do that. C# delegates. Type that represents references to methods with a particular parameter list and return type. When you instantiate it, you associate its instance with any method with a compatible signature and return type. Delegates are used to pass methods as arguments. Okay, so delegates are not exactly what I'm talking about. I thought that was exclusively for what they use for the event listener pattern. How did they get this syntax to work then? Where you just do plus equal on something like on join channel. What is this? It's just an event handler. Okay, so we have to make our own event handler. And then we need an emitter somewhere. We're so back. Sounds like an interface with just one function. Yes, it does. I'm just not sure what to do for that. C# event listener. Okay. I guess I want to implement them. Also event handler, interesting. So an example, they have here pre-draw event. This inherits in both of these things. Pre-draw event here is a handler. Plus equal value. That's what we're adding here with an on draw. Okay, I think I understand. Does Godot provide frame rate independence out of the box? Let me think. I think physics loop is separate from the rendering loop. Yeah, it should be out of the box. Then again, I mean, you can always screw it up and accidentally tie your physics to your frame rate. Where do they? Somewhere in here, I guess if I go to jumper. Yeah, so they have a physics process, and then I think they have like a regular update, and they probably even say this here too. Yeah, sync to the physics. Wait, Physics processing means that the frame rate is synced to the physics. The delta variable should be constant. Deltas in seconds. Okay, I don't know. That it can be triggered inside of the object only that emits the events. Okay. Yeah, so I think I just need to kind of copy what's done here. However, this is actually where AI should just make this easier. I guess I want there to be an event listener that comes out of this. So which thing implements the interface that we have? Shape in this case. There's a subscriber here. On drawing on. So the shape implements the interface. So the source of the event is what implements this interface with the event handler. In this case, I don't even think I need an interface, right? Can't I just make an event in this? I think I can. If I say public event on Testeroni. And how does it know what the event handler looks like? Maybe this is not what I meant to do. Maybe I should just gone to this one. To subscribe to events programmatically, raise custom event, handle custom event. Define an event handler method whose signature matches the delegate signature for the event. For example, if the event is based on the event handler, the following code represents the method stuff. Custom event args with an object sender. Okay, I think I kind of see what this is supposed to do. So first I would need something here like private void handle event. And this would need, well, it needs something like what I'm already doing inside Twitch client, right? Object sender and then some args. Yeah. And the args, I don't understand how they get those. How do they get those? Because you specify them in generics there. Okay. And then how do those look? No definition found. But those are presumably pretty easy to define, right? So how do we make custom event args? Like what should this look like? Oh wait, it's already been defined. I see. Hey CloudTech Ninja. Thanks for the raid. And welcome in, viewers. I am working on a platformer that currently looks like trash. And failed to build. Okay, I can't show you. But yeah, it's not great right now. But it's going to be controlled by Twitch chat, and that's the part we're trying to set up right now. So I'm trying to figure out how custom event args works. Is this something they define? Yeah, I probably need to figure that out. All right, event handler, C#, custom event args. Looks good. It's just an error dialog. The args are just a class with your event content. It's done this way, so you don't need to refactor handlers when you change that what data events provide. Yeah, but what I mean is, what does that class look like? Is there something like data class in Kotlin? Is there, like, I just haven't used C# in forever. So it's apparently this, and it's apparently that's it. It's pretty simple. Still looks good. All right, well, thank you for your vote of confidence. So we could put this here, right? My event args, and we have, I don't know, a string with message and just get. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but we'll get this. So on message received, we want to call any handlers that we had. So we would say on testeroni dot, oh wait, there it is, dot invoke. Okay, this is looking good. Then over here, we say Twitch chat client dot on testeroni plus equal handle event. Good. And then here it is my event args, I believe. Yes, right? No overload matches event handler. I needed this to be my event args, I think. Does it work now? Yeah. Wow. Cool. Am I using Copilot? Yes, I am. And now we just console.log it from here. Look at that. Events worked. And then this. So that's it. We're just going to make sure that our arena can connect to Twitch chat. Yeah, this is apparently proper syntax. It even suggested this to me, that I should fix it that way. Okay, the problem is I console.logged it, so we're not going to see it from anywhere, so I actually can't do that. So we got to do it from here because now I can see it in VS Code. So now if I type something in chat, test, events worked. It worked. Woo! All right, I'm pretty happy about that. So now we can get to the part where you can join the game. So the first thing we should do is whenever you type anything, it should just add a character for you. So let's test this by having it just add character. By the way, I turned it off now. Let's test it by having it that when you press a button, it adds a character to the arena. Yeah, carried by AI. I mean, I would have eventually figured it out, but it is nice to just have this be automatic. So we'll start with, how do I want to do this? We'll start with having it be controlled by a button. Yeah, in fact, we'll have the arena have its own physics process. And in here, we will just check if action just pressed UI. What do I have? What other keys do I have? UI accept should work. Did I already make that a thing? No, I didn't. All right, if UI accept is pressed, then we're gonna spawn in a character. So we need a packed scene that we export somehow. We use annotations. Is that a thing? Or is it like this? Export. Can I just say, yeah, oh, there it is. Wow, that was easy. How does it know? Okay, so make an instance of jumper scene and add it to this scene. And now do it for me. This is not how it works. I don't know what this is supposed to look like because I haven't used Godot in forever. So let's go and take a look. What kind of keyboard? Yeah, check out the keyboard command. There you go. It's a corn keyboard. All right, somewhere in here, I wrote down how to do this. This is all a giant mess and needs to be fixed. It's add child, add underscore child. Aha. All right, this is what I want. I know this is in GD script, but we can basically just do the exact same thing, but in C#, right? So we have a packed scene. We preload it. That would have been specified already. So we do dot instance. This should work. And then finally add child on here. So add child. Yeah, add child jumper. And we need to call instance, but that apparently doesn't work. It's a packed scene. It's not this. Okay, if it doesn't have instance, what does it have? Do I have to make a new one? There's instantiate. Is that what I want? I don't know. All right, let's try that. It'll also add it to some random part. So we need to do jumper dot position equals new vector, sure, 100, 100. It'll just fall from the sky when I press the enter key. I hope this works. No, it won't work because I never set a scene. So yeah, it's probably giving me errors right now and I'm just not seeing them. Debugger, you never set a scene, dummy. Yep. Okay, well, at least I can predict what it's going to say. So now we need to, in arena, just drag our jumper scene over. There we go, and hit play, and we should be able to instantiate them now. Oh yeah, there it is. And we can jump all of them at once. So if I do this, it's like the game Lemmings. Surprised you don't have your keyboard tilted inward. Tilted inward? You mean like this? Where they'd be up like that? Huh. Yeah, I don't really have a way of doing it though. Okay, cool. Yeah. I should be able to, if I press it really fast, yeah. Okay, cool. So now that we have a way of adding players manually, we should be able to add players through Twitch chat. So we're going to write private void add player. Oh, this should have been renamed, huh? Handle event. Okay, add player is for now just going to take in a jumper and add them to a part of the scene. Let's randomize this. Can I just do random dot something? No, random number generator dot something. Also no. I know you can make a random in C#, but how are you supposed to do this in Godot? Godot, C#, random number. You need to initialize a random number generator using var rand equals new. You can set the seed. Okay, yeah. Well, we should probably just have one random number generator, but I'll just make a new one every time for right now. RNG equals new random number generator. And then RNG dot, was it like next int or get int or rand I range. Okay, are these inclusive? Yes, they are. I don't know what our width even is, so let's just say 0, 500, and let's set the height to always be the same, which will be like 0. Okay, so that's add player. Now we'll call add player. We are still not doing this through Twitch chat yet, but whatever. And hey, Jackie Codes, thanks for the raid. And hi, everybody. I am working on a small game so that we can play during breaks on this stream. And I just started it this morning, so it does not look great yet. But here it is. And we should be able to add players in random spots right now. So this is in the 0 to 500 range. And then we can make them all jump at the same time. And so the way the game is supposed to be played is that you'll have this arena go up and up and up. And you will control via Twitch chat your angle and then the power that you want to shoot. And you'll try to angle yourself such that you rise in these platforms. So, like I said, just started this today. it's not looking great so far, but we are just about to add in the Twitch stuff. Nizzy Zizi did it. I do not know who that is, but yeah, this has probably been done before. I just wanted to make a game for this chat. And which tech stack? Check that out. Okay, so we should be able to connect this right now and get this to work, even with Raiders. It might be challenging to type the correct angle. So I did something like this years ago, and it was a lot of fun, and it was tough, but that's okay. People got used to it eventually. And thank you, whoever gifted that to Jackie Codes. Okay, so if we get any event, what if we just said add player here? So this is not me doing anything thread safe, and we're not even checking to see if the message matches. So we're going to try this out. We're going to hit play. And now I'm not going to touch the keyboard. If Twitch chat types anything, it should spawn in a player. Well, I guess I will type something. Test. No, it broke immediately. Whoops. That's probably the thread safety aspect of this. Is there a way to even see the log? Yes, here. This function in Node can only be accessed from, I assume it's telling me, how do I copy error? Can only be accessed from either the main thread or a thread group. Use call deferred instead. Oh, wow, they make this really easy. I can just call deferred on this stuff. Call deferred. How do you do this through C# though? Call deferred. It has to be, can I just pass in add player? But I guess I want to make actually I don't want to do anything special here, huh? So it tried filling in this name of thing over here. Is that actually needed? Huh. You put the function name as a string. Oh, I see. So name of add player will actually make it so that it's type safe here. Yeah. All right, let's try that now. Call deferred is going to make it so that it gets handled on the next main thread execution. So if I type test now, all right, nice. So now it's spawning players based on people typing messages. And it doesn't matter what you type, but eventually it's going to have to be !join. And eventually too, you'll be able to customize your player color and whatever else. All right, so the next thing is we need to make it so that when you spawn in a player, one, you can only spawn in a single one. Two, you have that player associated with you so that we know who you're going to be jumping. Yeah, because right now I can jump all of them at once and only in this direction. Yeah. You just know this is going to end up badly. How would it end up badly? It's not like what you type in chat can be seen on the screen. Although I just do show chat on screen. Why even have a join command? You can just join by typing any command. Because I wanted to be players who are sort of aware that they're going to be entering the game. And that way they don't have their stats get modified. So imagine that you're having a conversation with someone in chat and then I happen to take a break and you're like, oh, this is going to ruin my score. Now I have to play the game and I can't have that conversation anymore. Something like that. So yeah, I think it would have to be join. So if e.message.contains, or I guess starts with join, then add a player. And the player that we add needs to know what name you have. Yeah, now you have to play. Some people care about their stats. All right, and we can rename this from on testeroni to on message. And we can rename even handle event to on message. Okay, so now we add a player. We want it to, how do we call this with arguments, I wonder? Oh, nice, you can just pass them in. Okay, and then it'll be e.message. Oh no, I'm not passing in a message. I need it in event args. So this should essentially just be all the things I had here. Sender ID, sender name, message. Okay, so sender name, sender ID. Okay, so now we need to create those things when we do this, which we should just be able to press a comma and it should just fill it in for us. It did, but for whatever reason, tab is not tab completing until the cursor reaches that. That felt like a fun little race. All right, so then over here we can pass in. We can just pass in the entire. Whatever, doesn't matter. We'll just pass in the sender ID. Did I miss something in chat? Oh. All right. So once you have the ID, that's here in add player. So string, I guess user ID is what it really is. So something needs to track which players we've added already. This can be deleted. This isn't needed at all anymore. Although maybe having a test for this is pretty good. That way I don't need to type a message in Twitch chat. So yeah, we'll generate a random user ID just based on a bunch of numbers, I suppose. Or maybe we'll add in a player. We'll add an Atom test player. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. They don't need to be real IDs. So my understanding, call defer to use it if you know the main thread is going to be busy. So you call this function to jump. So to be clear, there's a thread handling Twitch chat essentially, and then there's like Godot's thread. And you don't want to just be injecting stuff into Godot's thread wherever you're doing something on the Twitch chat thread. So call deferred is a way of essentially funneling it in to the control flow that Godot expects. That way you don't have concurrent modifications of data structures or any other race conditions you might introduce yourself. Because otherwise you could just be running any code at any time and you'd probably end up shooting yourself in the foot. Also, if you hover over this, I think it kind of says idle time. No, they don't tell you the why of this in here, but yeah, you can find it online. So a list, I was thinking of making it a map. How do we make a map of string to jumpers? Yeah, something like this. I'm guessing we have to import something for this. And they said to use C#'s dictionaries when you can, or C#'s data collections. Okay. All right, so if there is no player when we add a player, so first of all, If they already contain that user ID, then great. If not, then add them. Good. Okay, so now you only can have one player per user, but then there's no way to identify that player. So let's go make a name on top of them. So Jumper themselves will have a label. Oh, wait, we can't do that. Or maybe we can? Is there like a text component? I think it's just a label, but how do you position it correctly in the world then? We'll set this to name. I mean, I know this is going to look terrible. Searching for your stream a few months ago, wasn't able to find it. Now I'm just here by mistake. What was the game with the robots and stuff? Yeah, it was Botland. And the reason you couldn't find me a few months ago is because I only just started streaming again. And I also changed my name from back when I was working on Botland. So lots has been different. All right, this is the name thing. Let's see if this works, even with just the character who's made by default. Yeah, good. Okay, so name follows a character. This is gonna look ugly at first. That's fine. No, don't worry. Don't join yet. I haven't actually made it use the name. So instead of just add by user ID, we're also going to take in username. We're going to pass that in here, e.sender name, and then we're going to make a jumper. How do we set this? Can we just do jumper dot? That's not a thing, right? What? I don't understand. What is name in this case? Name of the node. That's not what I want. Well, I guess I actually kind of do want that, but that's not all I want. I want to like get a node by name. How does this work? Oh, nice. That's pretty much exactly what I want. Okay. I think this will work. Let's try this. And yeah, good to see you too, Bell. And oh, wait, error. What did I mess up? No argument that corresponds to username and add player. Oh, this one down here. Adam test player, Adam, yeah. That should work. What's wrong now? String. What? I don't see the issue. Can I just run it now? No, yeah, weird. It didn't clear that out. Okay, so now if I press, yeah, nice. Okay, right. Yeah, you can all spawn in now if you type the join command, I guess. But there's nothing you can do once you're spawned in, just so you know. And then I should also be able to spawn in my own character. Yeah, there's the Adam character. I've got my own platform, you suckers. Can't join me on this platform. Oh, no. Who is that? Frosted Sentry. We are the chosen ones. So you shouldn't be able to join a second time, right? I'm assuming somebody's tested that. I don't see multiple join commands. Well, maybe they have. Oh, you did try. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. So it does not let you join multiple times. It also doesn't let you customize anything about your name or character or anything. We should probably pick random offsets for the characters. I can jump everybody to the side. There. Now I can join. Oh, wait, no, can't join like that. Join like that. There we go. Yeah. All right. Goodbye, players. Okay, now we can basically just make the game already. You ready? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a jump command. If your command starts with jump, then we need to parse the string for angle. Oh, wow. The angle and power. And yeah, just do this part at first. No, I want the code. e.message. Aw, man, it should do it. Like a split on, yeah, what's it? I want it to code for me. I already coded enough in my life. All right, is there a .var thing you can do here like you can in JetBrains stuff? No. So what does this return? Just a string array? Yeah, string parts equals this, and then parts, we need there to be the command, then I want it to be, I think, angle and then power. So I want there to be 3 parts. So if parts.length is not equal to 3, return. Sure, looks good. Now set angle and power based on what, like an integer dot parse? Is that even a thing? Int int parse. Hey, nice. That is a thing. Is it parse parts 1, parts 2. We'll probably need to wrap this in a try catch because I assume this can throw. Yes, it can. So try catch and just return in that case. All right, and in the case where we didn't return, then we call deferred jump player, and we take in the sender ID, the angle, and the power. Okay, now we call private void jump player. It should know what I want here, yeah. Yep, so then get the jumper and then call jump on it. Yep, except for then this needs to be a public function. Public void jump. We need int angle, int power. And then we take this. Good. This is not actually how we'll do this because now this velocity is not being used anywhere, nor is any of this stuff. So we kind of need to set this a little bit differently. I'm going to do this the cheapo way for right now. Am I going to randomize the arena? Eventually, yes. Yeah. Oh, better try parse. Okay. Yeah. I can put that in. So what does this do? True if it was converted successfully. I'll stick with parse for right now, and I'll just write to do consider try parse. Yeah, you're going to have some wacky things going on here, and we also need collision to work only in one direction at some point. I want to get this working, then I want to take my break. So first, let's do this. We're going to save like jump velocity equals, we need this to be a vector 2. Null. It's a non-nullable type. Wait, then how are we going to get this to work? I want to have it set so that if you... Okay, I know how I could do this. So I guess let's just save this thing for now. And we'll set jump velocity equals... Actually, we can just do this. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's good. That's if you're on the floor. If you're not on the floor, it's not going to do anything. And then down here, we get rid of a lot of this stuff. So if you were not on the floor and now you're on the floor. So should you queue up jumps? I feel like maybe you should. Maybe just one jump. You can use question mark after to make it nullable. Oh, yeah. I got to remember that stuff. Also, I think the C# extension suggests some of that stuff from time to time. Okay, so if you were on the floor, this is your new velocity we're going to set. If you're not on the floor, we add in gravity. There's no jumping anymore. There's no doing any of this anymore. Okay, so yeah, I guess a jump velocity of 0 would be how I could check this. If jump velocity is not equal to 0, then set the velocity equal to that and set jump velocity to 0. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Let's just try it. I don't feel like rereading any of that code. Failed to build. Oh yeah, there's no public jump. This is supposed to be capitalized. And now I think it'll work. All right. Join. And now jump. 135, 50. I jumped a very tiny amount. 500. Hey, nice. Look, I went flying. Jump again, 500. Okay, now I want to jump upward. So I want it to be like 100-ish. Oh, I made it to the platform. Now I want to make it to the other platform. So jump like 80. Oh, I did not make it to that platform. 100. No, like 95 maybe. Okay, good. I'm not paying attention to what anyone else is doing. Who cares about you guys? So, we're gonna jump to like negative, no, not negative, 80. Okay, that worked. Hang on one sec. My wife just knocked on the door. Okay. How did I? No, here. Let me move this so that it's in view. Oops. Oh man, it does not like these window movement things. There we go. All right, I still need to make it to this platform. We're gonna do this. You flew below the screen with the first jump. What did you use as your command, Den? This is so messy. I know it's messy. It's not supposed to be great yet. I'm gonna make it up there. You jumped 180 degrees and yeeted. You just jumped 45, 100. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'll have to take a look. My dude won't stop because, because you never left the floor. Is there a way to reset? No. All right, we're gonna fix some things. Yeah. Platform should be able to be jumped through if you jump from the bottom. Can we respawn when you exit the screen? Yeah. There's so many problems. Okay, so let's do some basic stuff here. Let's change it so that if power is let's just say power equals math.min. Or no, we could just clamp it. Yeah. Clamp between 0 and I don't know 5,000. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break in a sec. I want to leave this running so that you can try this while I'm on my break. Clamp, what is wrong here? This is for bytes. Is there like a clamp I or F or anything? Hello? Returns. Hang on one sec. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. It needs 3 parameters. Oh, right. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't know what I want to clamp. Yep. Yeah, 5,000 seems reasonable. And then what else did I want to do? Oh, not angle. Yeah, thank you. Oh man, I'm sorry. The reason I had to mute my mic and then lose my train of thought is my wife is playing some audiobook or something, and I don't want the stream to pick that up and then copyright strike me when I put it on YouTube. Yeah, add a reset command. That's a pretty good idea. Eventually, it should just be automatic. Well, you lose if you go out of the arena eventually, but yeah, for now you're right. We can reset you. So reset will be call deferred name of reset player and the sender ID. Yeah, that's all that's needed. Okay, and then we do this here, private void reset player, string user ID. All right. So we're gonna get your jumper and we're gonna set their position to, I guess, another random thing in the range here. So there's that. And set your velocity. I guess that also needs to be done, but we don't have an easy way to do this. Set your velocity back to nothing. Because this, oh no. What we should do is we should just call jumper.reset and just let this thing figure it out. No, reset there. Okay, paste that there, get rid of this, put this over here. Okay, good. Now public void reset. All right, and then jump velocity we also set to, yep, vector 0. And your actual velocity gets set to 0. So what was that problem? If someone doesn't leave the floor, then you get stuck in a constant jumping state. How would we stop that from happening? Because if you try jumping just to the right, I guess if you never leave the floor, like if is on floor and still is on floor, then your velocity, no matter what your velocity action, no matter what. So just if you're not on the floor, yeah, anytime you're on the floor, yeah, your velocity should be set to 0. Actually, both velocities should be set to 0. I think that's right. There is vector 2.0, I think. Okay. All right, let's try that out. Let's see what happens, and then I want to take my break. Like I said, this is still going to be a mess. We're going to just kind of slowly improve this stuff. We also got to delete that character at the top who just stays there no matter what. All right, and I will make this take up 2/3 of the screen. All right, so does the reset thing work? If I join here, I'm there at the bottom, and if I type reset, what happened? Okay, it puts me somewhere else. All right, hey, Priven. All right, so now I want to jump. I want to jump 45 degrees and like power of 600. I want to make it up from here over to there, maybe. Oh, I typed join, not jump. Oh, yeah, I did it. I'm the best. All right, so I'm going to go take a break. I will put this, hang on a sec. I'll put this over here and I'll say controls, join, jump, angle, power. Angle is 0 to 180. 0 is left. 180 is right. Power is 0 to 5,000. And reset yourself. Join. Okay, I'll be back. I have no other BRB screen than this, so I'll be back in just a little bit. Have fun. All right, so has it been a total mess? I know it's really hard to read the names. I'm gonna have to fix a bunch of things. Maybe there could be like a random amount of Y variance in your name height that you have. Can't see yourself. You can type the reset command and then it'll drop yourself in again, which might also be hard to see, but at least it's possible. So what happens if I do jump 90 and 5,000? How high up do I go? Whoa, super high. Okay, yeah, maybe 5,000 is a bad idea. When I should land right there. Will I? Okay, yeah, 5,000. Yep, there I go. They should auto stack the names and have a hue of your color. Yeah, I like the idea of having a hue of your color, but then it needs to be visible on any background. I think we better have direction, power, angle. It's harder to jump right. Oh, yeah, interesting. So like jump left and then a 0 to 90 and then jump right and a 0 to 90. Things I do in my bot mini is pick a random amount of viewers. It'll appear to a max fixed number, so everything's readable. Oh, the point of this is not to be readable. It's supposed to be chaos at some point. It is supposed to be more readable than this, but there will be lots of things that help you determine how readable it is. Like you could eventually have different colors for your player. You could have a bunch of different things. So yeah. Hey, Rafalepka. Okay, so let's stop this for now because yeah, chat is pretty hard to read with all the spam. So some basic things that we had is the area looped. It's not looped. It will eventually be a large tower, and we're just not there yet. So we have a lot of stuff to do. So here are the controls. We got to keep these somewhere. I'm just going to paste these into here in case I lose them. Okay. So for one, a power of 5,000 was a big mistake. Where is that? Here it is. We'll set this to, I don't even know what, maybe 1,000. Maybe you have like maybe this is where the jump energy comes in. You have to wait a certain amount of time before you jump. I think it'd be easier if 0 is center and -10 is, yeah, or +10. 1,000 power got from the bottom to the top of the screen. Yeah, so maybe even 1,000 is too much, but let's leave it at that for now. 50,000 sounds fine. The more bits, the higher you jump. All right, we have a bunch of stuff to do. I think cleanup is probably one of the next things. So get a world with platforms, get collision to work, make it so I can manually control a character to test things out, make it so a character can jump using power and angle, allow for joining through Twitch chat, connect the jumping to Twitch chat. Yeah, so all those things are done. So now allow for going through the thin platforms if approaching from the bottom. What else I want to do? Oh yeah, change the whole direction thing. Okay, so there are two main ways we could do this. We could say something like, we could even have two different commands. There could be like a jump dir command, and there could be just a jump command, which is for angle or something. Well, let's say you did have to specify this. Let's say you had to say left 45 and then your power, or something like right 45 and then your power. How would you jump up? I guess either of these would just be like right 0. Are we allowed to try to break it? Yeah, sure. How did I program it to allow joining through Twitch chat? There is a Twitch lib C# library that you can use. And that's what I integrated. So, okay, this is one style. Style number 1 is specify direction. And so they look like this. This would be like that. This would be like that. This would be like this. Yeah, and jump right 90 would be like this. Okay, so those are some examples. And then style number 2 would be specify negative angles for left. So jump -45 would, well, let's just copy this whole thing and just convert them. So -45, 45, 0 would be up, and this would be 90. Yeah. Would there be what? What would those commands do? It's kind of fun trying to land from the top onto a platform instead of going through the platform from below. Yeah, but I think there should be a mix of platforms. So maybe every once in a while there's a thin platform, and then every once in a while there's a big platform. And the big ones you wouldn't be able to go into from the bottom, but the thin ones you would. Subs jump higher. Subs should have like an auto correction thing that they're about to miss, and it just like shifts them immediately onto the platform. Would it be collision between players? Only in like some special mode, or someone spends 100,000 channel points or something. I like style 2 more, but maybe it requires a compass rose on the screen. I think we can just code them both and just call them different commands. So which should be the default is the only thing I want to know. Which should be the default? I'll take a poll. So that'll get the jump name, and then the other one will get like jump alt or something like that. So let's take a poll here. Which style do you prefer as the default? Style 1 or style 2? Okay, there. If you're not grounded in naval collision, oh man, that would be pretty crazy. Yeah, that would be really crazy. All right, what style does chat prefer? Style 2 is largely winning. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. That's that. If platforms are randomly chosen, players who sit on them gain points. Platforms change after some time. They can be glowing gold. That's a pretty cool idea. It's like get to the platform, but you don't actually like lose. I'll write that down in ideas. Yeah. It's more work for you at the moment, but why not have one jump command which parses each segment? Just in case someone finds it easier to specify it this way. In fact, we could just do it based on the number of arguments. Yeah, if you have 2 arguments, we go with this. And if you have 3 arguments, you go with this. So yeah, let's just do them both. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so here's what we wanted this to be. So we parse out the parts. If parts.length equals 1, 2, 3. If it's 3, then we want this. And if it's 4, parts.length equals 4, then we want something else that we haven't done yet. Okay, and in this case, it's negative 45. All right, how are we going to do this? So negative 9. By the way, just to be clear, does everyone kind of expect it to be like this? Negative 90 is here, 0 is up here, and 90 is over here? Because if everyone just immediately assumes that, so that 0 is the top, and then it goes positive in either direction. Yeah, okay, cool. Then we're good. All right, so then how do we convert that over here? So originally it was 0 is going to be left. So we parse this. If angle is less than 0, then angle equals, let me think about this. Negative 90 needs to correspond to 0 now. And 0 needs to correspond to 90. So we just negate it. Negative 1 times angle. Otherwise, so now you're in the 90 to 180. We just subtract 90. Angle minus equal 90. Okay, but that only works if you specify something from the negative 90 to 90 range. If you specify something outside of that, it's going to do bad things. So maybe we first clamp it. Angle equals math.clamp angle negative 90 to 90. Cool. Okay, so that's style 1. Style number 2 is that you specify something that starts with L or something that starts with R. It doesn't matter. So the first argument is going to be string direction is going to be parts 1, parts 2, parts 3. And then the angle is always going to be 0 to 90. And 0 is up and 90 is right. Okay. This does not need to be parsed. So if dir dot starts with L, well, dir dot 2 lowercase, 2 lower dot starts with L. Okay, so in this case, we want, let me think about this. I guess it's kind of the same logic we have here. We're just not using negative numbers for it anymore. So 90 would then turn into 0, and 0 would turn into 90. So it's 90 minus angle. And now angle would have to be clamped from 0 to 90. Yeah. Otherwise, any other letter you start with is going to be assumed you're jumping to the right. So now it's still in the 0 to 90 range, and we just do angle minus equal 90. Okay, I think this will work. We should definitely test this. Yeah, also I need to actually call the function over here, and I need to try catch these things. I know we can use try parse. We're just trying to make quick progress for now. Put this over here. Okay, where is it expecting a... Yep, there we go. Okay. Then call deferred this. Before it was 0 left, 90 up, 180 front. So then put negative 90 to 90. You can just add 90. You can't though, right? Because didn't we say going from 0 is now going to radiate outward? So that means that going left, it's going in the wrong direction. Clamp the power. The power is clamped in the jump function, actually. Where is it clamped? Did I not clamp it? Oh, I did not clamp it. Then never mind. Yes, thank you. All right, power should indeed be clamped here. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, I could clamp it, I guess, down in the jump player function. That's true. Let's do that. So power equals clamp. Actually, we could just clamp it in the jump function. That's what I should have done. The angle needs to be clamped beforehand so we don't end up with weird angles. So jump velocity, where's jump? There. There we go. All right, so we're going to try this again, but before we get there, we're going to delete this jumper that exists. So goodbye. And then we're going to make the names a little bit smaller. Oh, you can't do that. All right, you need a font size, don't you? There's a way to import a font, but I don't want to do that right now. But there's no other way to do this, is there? Okay, how do you import a font? I don't remember how to do that. Label settings? New label settings? Is that? Yep, there it is, font. Oh, you can just change the size in here now. Okay, we'll just make really tiny names. We can make a new system font, I guess. Then what? How do we do this? Fallbacks, font name. I'll just look this up. Godot fonts. Using fonts. Bitmap fonts. I don't want that. Loading a font file. Shouldn't system fonts be enough on their own? How do you do that? System font. Loading system fonts is only supported on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and iOS. What other platforms do they even have? I guess web? Loading system fonts on Android is unreliable. So don't use system fonts. Maybe we don't focus on fonts just yet. Yeah, let's cut that corner now. So we'll just remove this. Clear. And set this like this. Yeah. And can we set this to a really long name? This is a test of what the, yeah, good, cool. All right, so we'll just set it to name and we'll shrink it down. And then we'll make it randomly pick a height of where that name should go, which maybe we can do. This doesn't have a proper position though, right? Was it layout? I don't know. All right, well, then we won't worry about that yet either. So let's try this again. Oh, horizontally align on the center. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, wait, don't join yet. Don't join. I know someone probably already typed it. Horizontal align center. Good. Cool. That'll make things at least a little bit more readable. All right, so now let's try it out. So now there are two ways that you can control this. And they're here. Okay, the names are a little bit more readable. Let me join myself over here. All right, there I am. I'm going to jump up there. Jump. So now I can just say like 15 degrees and a power of 900. No, probably 10 degrees. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Why do they still look off center? Yeah, they are still off center. I don't know. Maybe I need to make it bigger. I don't think this worked the way I expected it to, at least. What does 10 mean? 10 should be... Yeah, 10 should be up like that. The negative works, the positive doesn't. Okay, negative 10. Yeah, it looks like it's going in the ground. Who tested this garbage? 90 seems to be left. Let me try something. If I do negative 45. Okay, negative 45 looks like it jumped in the right direction at least. Positive 45 definitely does not. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's stop this. Sorry, that was a mess. Let me look at this again. So angle minus equal 90. This is that you specified a zero. Oh, it should be plus equal 90. Yep. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking. And then negative 1 times angle. Is this part also wrong? Could we always add 90? So if it's negative 1, we want it to be at what? No. So we do want to add. Yeah, we do want to add 90, right? So I think I was wrong on all of this. And I know someone in chat said this, so yeah, I'm sorry for not just looking at that then. So yeah, I think we can always add 90, and in that case, we just delete this, and we end up with this. Okay. And then, did anyone try the other method? Did that seem to work? You've got to check for R unless it's default. It's just the default. Yeah, I just check for L. And if it's L, then we make it left. If it's not, then you end up jumping to the right. All right, well, let's try the other way, I guess. So my right went left a tiny bit, I think. Let's see. If it's left, we say angle equals 90 minus angle. So you would have said like left 40 or left 10, let's say, it would be up like that. It was really 80 degrees. Yeah, that part makes sense. And right of 40 would add 90. Yeah, this is wrong. I think it's now correct. All right, let's try it. This is the beauty of this sort of game. We can just have total chaos here. All right. Join. There I am. Oh yeah, I got to fix the font or the names again. All right, so now I want to jump just barely to the left. So left 10, 500. Oh yeah, look at that jump. Now I want to jump right 30, 800. Oh, almost. All right, we'll jump back there. Nope, that's not it. Oh man, this game is gonna be hard. Okay, I made it to this platform. Now earlier I hit the platform, so I got to jump not such a steep angle. Maybe 15 and maybe more power. Oh, nice. I made it up to here. Okay, that's it. I'm the highest up now. I wasn't even trying to do that. Oh, someone joined me. I don't know who that is though. IMTVFS. That's who it is. Yeah. Good job. IMTVFS. Everyone's trying to make it over here, but you can't. You just can't do it. Oh, goodbye. Oh, wait, is it making everyone's name lowercase? Oh, I wanted to fix that too. Okay, so let me write down some ideas here. You can still try this out for a bit. So we're going to say center the fonts even for large names. Then make the display names include capital letters. I love how everyone's flinging them in this direction. Hey, nice, someone else made it up there. Maybe add a border to the fonts as well. Yeah, I think there's a lot we can do to improve the fonts. That's a whole other task. I want to just do some quick ones, I think. So improve font rendering. Probably like spend an hour improving font rendering, but that'll be later. Wow, yeah, a decent number of people made it up here. You're already getting pretty good at this. Do the controls feel correct now, at least? modulate name labels in random colors. Yeah, that's another thing I want to do. So I want clarity, maybe colors, maybe alter Y height, maybe make the names point to the person or something like that. Okay, you got another 10 seconds. If you haven't made up to this platform, you're a loser. If you're off the map, if you go off on the right, can't go back left, it seems. Because if you go off the map, there are no platforms. So you just fall infinitely. Just make the local name stand out. Local name. I'm the only person with a local copy of this game, though. So, like, you all have to play this through my stream. Yeah, an identify command. I think that could really help, too. Yeah. Make an identify command. Okay. For anyone still trying to jump, I've turned it off. So it might mean you have high latency to the stream. You could have a jump sequence with multiple jumps. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that so that people don't set up like 10 jumps in a row and just hope that they get lucky or something. Yeah, Q is cheating. Okay, so center the fonts even for large names. Why is this happening this way? If I type out name, 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 yeah, it's still going off to the side. I guess what we need to do is we need to make this large enough to begin with. Yeah, that should work. So how many letters can you have in a Twitch name? 25, right? One. So we can just do this dot repeat 25. Okay, so this is the longest name I think you can have. Does this work? No, it doesn't. So we need to do this. There. Okay, so that should be pretty good for now. That's at least a quick fix. We'll just write out name. That's a B, the label. You need to change some outline or anchor thing to fix that. I think this should work. Add 2 extra variables, rotation and rotation power. Players who land vertically get extra points for doing a flip. Okay, no, that's too much. Actually, the rotation idea could be interesting. Just for style points. I like that it's a style thing. I guess I'll write that down. But I just want it to be for style. I don't want it to be like a points thing. Could just do this for style, not for points. Yeah. Okay, so what was the other quick thing I wanted to fix? Make the display names include capital letters. Okay, let's go do that. So when you join, you get this on message. It's over here. Is there a way to get their display name? Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Well, that was easy. Change gravity with channel points. Actually, that could be kind of fun too, like a negative gravity kind of thing. Okay, so next, let's do some kind of basic stuff. If you face right or left, if you jump right or left, your character should face right or left. Because right now that's not happening. So in jumper, if velocity dot x is less than 0, then flip h. Is flip h even a thing? Oh, it is? No, it's not. What? Is there a flip that it's trying to do? How did it just come up with that? I wonder, Godot 2D sprite flip. I flipped the word flip because the letters are right next to each other. I, how to flip a sprite horizontally. Flip H, yeah. Huh. Oh, need to access the sprite, right. Jumper doesn't have that, right. It's got to be, how do we do this? How do we do it over here? Get node, that's what it is. Okay, so get node sprite. And I don't know, it's not even a sprite. It's like an animated sprite or something, right? Get node animated sprite 2D. Good. And then sprite dot h flip. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, flip h. Okay, and we'll just set this to this. This technically, does this work? Because I was going to say, this is if you are, I guess we should say less than or equal to 0. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just try that. I'm not going to like play this for the full time. This is just to test some really basic stuff. So like, the names get centered? Do they use your display name? And are you facing the right way? So I'm going to join and I'm going to immediately just jump left. 5, 5. Oh, my character. Yeah. So that's not going to work. Okay. So yeah, sorry. I'm going to close this out. No joining. Just a quick test. Yeah. So we can't do this because when your velocity resets, it might flip you. So what we need to do is when you jump, it sets your velocity, or it sets your flip H. So if jump velocity is not equal to 0, then set this based on your velocity, your lowercase velocity. Okay, now let me try that. Again, this is another one of those quick tests. No need to even join because I'm going to close it down before anything really happens. Jump L5, 5. Cool. Okay, and then jump R5, 5. Cool. Okay, so now we can face the right way. It's capitalizing my name. I want to keep flipping. It won't anymore because this is only when you jump. Okay, so next up, and I don't know how we're going to do this, but allow going through the thin platforms. So Godot platformer, go through bottom. Couldn't we just walk? No, no walking in this game. Hey, Timon. It's going well. Oh, and then I also want to change the arena a little bit. Let's do a few things. Let's make, how do I want to do this? No, I guess we can just kind of keep it as is for now. All right, I want to paint in some, am I not painting here? No, I'm not. All right, I want to paint in some boundaries over here. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to make a, I guess I want to make the same thing over here. Where does the screen end? I don't even see the line. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So these should still be visible. Okay, we'll make these go up to here. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you jump left twice, wouldn't it flip H twice? No, it shouldn't, because it's set to just based on whether your velocity is less than 0. Hey, Punky. Fixing this. Okay, wait. Before I even look at how to do this, how would I do this without even looking at this? So right now I have a collision on the bottom of this thing in the tile set itself. And the collision doesn't know which direction you're approaching it from. So either I need a special collision layer where this is considered to be, yeah, I think I'm going to need a special collision layer. I need some way to differentiate this from the solid blocks. And then anything on this layer would be something where if you approach it with a negative velocity, that you just go right through it. And if you approach it with a, or well, the other way around, positive velocity, you go right through it. With a negative velocity, you land on it. Yeah. What program is that? This is Godot. Couldn't you disable the collider of the jumper while in the air? No, because then you would also be able to go through these blocks, the ones that are supposed to be solid. Isn't there a platform effector equivalent from Unity? I don't know. Yeah, if there is, then that's what we would probably do. Godot platformer, go through bottom of platform. How do I create fall through platforms? This isn't exactly what I want, but still. You can build a collision in your tile maps. Oh, there is one-way collision. Oh, really? Huh. How do we do that? I don't know. collision visibility, collision animation, rendering queue. I don't see it here. We could add a physics material that does not have, no, that's not what I want. Oh, it is pretty interesting to add physics. Whoops, I did not mean to delete that. Can we undo that? There we go. Yeah, so one-way collision. How do we set this on a tile set? Godot tile set one-way collision. How to do it with tile maps. Select tile map, tile set, select the image, select the collision, and the inspector should be the second parameter. Selected collision one way. What? No, it is there still. Definitely doesn't have this. Try expanding your inspector. It appears after you set up a polygon? What? Okay, hold on. So I can select this. And then, where did my collision go for this? Here it is. And then somewhere I'm supposed to see, where is it supposed to be? Tile set. And the inspector should be the second parameter. Select a collision one way. I don't know what they're talking about here. Are links allowed? Yeah, links are allowed. Huh. What does this button do? Toggle grid snap. Is this, I wonder if this is up to date. First, make sure your collision shapes are set up. Tile set tiles paint. Select a physics layer. Add the shapes. Once they're set up, you need to select the tile, select section. You should see after selecting it the heading base tile. Scroll down to physics. Oh, what's beneath this? I see polygon 0. So I'm supposed to select this maybe? One way on. One way direction. I don't know what that's going to do. I definitely should have made it so that I can still control my character manually, because this is going to be really annoying to test. Okay, so maybe that's the correct way already, and maybe we should add in another jumper here and just put it above this thing. So where are you, jumper? You come over here. So if you land on that, then we're fine. If you don't land on that, then we're not fine. We are fine. Nice. Okay, yeah, this is great. Thank you. So we're going to write this in here. Did I have a tile map section? Collision and tile maps. Okay, to set one-way collision on a tile map, see these instructions. Cool. Yeah, no, that definitely worked. Okay, so now we just need to set it for the other ones too. And then we can try again. Where did the tile map go? There it is. And we're gonna do this. And then this. Nope, that's not right. It's this. There we go. On and on. Cool. Have you seen data view? I'm jealous. I might try switching some of my notes over. Data view, I don't think so. Is the mouse that big on the real screen? No, it's that big on the real screen. You're like, why would he subject himself to this? All right, let's try this out again. All right, here you go, chat. Here are the instructions. Whoops. Oh, man. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. All right, so where'd the instructions go? Here they are. Join, so it's jump. How does this work now? Angle power. Angle is -90 to 90. So 0 is up. -10 is slightly left. 10 is slightly right. -90 is very left. All the way left. Yeah, and all the way right. Power is 0 to 1000 now. Yeah, so there are the three commands you have. I know that my head is blocking them a little bit. Maybe we'll just delete some of these. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I have not joined. Oh, can you go through these platforms now? I'm guessing you can, right? Oh, also the left edge of the arena doesn't show. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, cool. It is working. Nice. All right, so now I want to join. There I am. I want to make it to the winner platform. Jump. I'm gonna start by going up a little bit in like 600. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, I guess it's easier when you can jump a little bit. What happens when you get off the map? You just type the reset command and that's it. There's no coming back from that. Oh yeah, look at me go. I'm gonna make it. I'm a winner. I think this is gonna be a very fun game. It's certainly fun to watch. Also, you could technically just keep resetting until you land on this platform. I'm lost. Yeah, it's definitely not easy to see yourself. I'm guessing you're right here, though, given the number of underscores in your name. All right, I'll let one more person get up to this platform. Ooh, and it's not hopping, despite the name. Might be this person. Oh. Oh man, this is so goofy. Oh, wait. Did 3D Extended just jump upward? Or did 3D Extended land on the platform? Couldn't tell. Here, I'll jump off. Jump -90, 1000. Oh, that didn't work. -70, 1000. There we go. Launch myself right off the edge. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna close out of this. I wonder if we can change the color of the jumper dynamically. And I think there's a tint that you can apply. Material, maybe? What was it? Oh, there it is. Modulate. Here we go. Yeah, so this would kind of work, but it would change the color of everything. We need to make it change the color of just the clothing, and we'd probably want to separate it by shirt and by pants. And I think we might have to do that by splitting the sprite up and then compositing it. And that would be pretty annoying. So I don't think we're going to do that. What if we did join Atom emote? I like the animations. I think it'll look a little bit better, but I think joining as emotes could be interesting. Maybe you could have it be your face. Actually, that could be kind of fun. But then they'd have to fit into there's just this tiny little character. I don't know if they would look good at that size. Is power 1000 supposed to be more than double what 500 is? No, I don't think so. Because it's just the velocity that's getting multiplied. So it should be the magnitude of the vector. So a magnitude of 1000 should be double the magnitude of 500. Is that how it works? No, wait. It's the length of the... Oh, man, I forgot to do magnitude. It's like the addition of the squares of the components and then the square root of that, which maybe means it's not what I just said. Would it be enough to run a CRUD app? Yeah, it would be. There's, in fact, a website that's run entirely on a Raspberry Pi. Paid skins, microtransactions. Someday. So we could allow you to modulate this and just pick a color here. And some characters just look really stupid with all the colors. Okay, whatever. Let's just try it. It could be fun. Will the map be random? Yes. Yes. Yeah. The map will be random. It's just not right now. Also, can I fix this? I didn't realize this was out of bounds. Tile map. How do we erase? Line, paint. Can I just, oh, there we go. Yeah, I want these to be gone. All right. And then I want, I guess this one too. It's so hard to see where the boundary of the screen is. It's somewhere over here. It's this line. Yeah, so this one's in view still. Okay, so we just need to move this. And then paint these in. There. Modify the power clamp for subs. I mean, I could. Really could. Okay, so now that's done. Let's go set the modulate based on, this is going to look really stupid, but whatever. It's a way to at least identify yourself. So join could either have an RGB afterward, or maybe you could say set color, sender ID, and then the color components you have. Maybe it'll just be an RGB string. Do we have a way to convert that stuff? Like if I go over to here and I say, get the sprite, modulate, what is this? It's a color. So can we do like color.from HSV, HTML? Probably HTML makes the most sense. Is this like just RGB strings that I would expect? RGBA. Ooh, definitely don't want the A to be there. Yeah, I don't want the A to be there. I guess we can just set the modulates alpha value. Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So then that's what we'll do. We'll do a from HTML. So we'll just pass the string. Do we need to validate that it's a good HTML string? What happens if this fails? Color.from HTML probably fails. Throw new out of range. Yeah. Can you get the chatter Twitch color from the API? I can. Yeah, maybe I just make it based on that. Okay, let's do that for now. I think that's probably better than changing your color. Some characters would probably look kind of dumb, but whatever. So if we don't have the jumper, then fine. Otherwise, get the jumper. So that's this. And then call set color. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? We don't have a color command anymore. Just delete this. It's down here where we add the player. Yeah, jumper dot set color. And now we need to pass in the player's name or player's color. What is their color? e.chatmessage.color. There's color and there's color hex. What is this? Property representing hex color and then hex representation. This can be null if the user hasn't set a color. What is the difference of these two things? I guess let's get color hex. So hex color equals that. And if that's not defined, can we do something like this? Yeah, then set it to FFFFFF. Looking at text outline just in case they blend with the background. Yeah, I think that needs to be done. I wrote that here. Yeah. So this would be proper font and an outline. And we'll make this an actual task that we have. There we go. Prove name rendering. Create that. Sounds like color is already a color object for you. Yeah, but that color object isn't going to be the same thing that Godot uses. Or at least I don't think so. Where did this has been handled? This has been handled. I'll get back to that. Okay, so we pass in the hex color. This is now going to be set. I need another F in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, good. Okay, so that's the hex color. Now we need to put that here. Public string, no, public string hex color. Good. Then in arena, we get that hex color and we pass it in join e dot hex color. Good. Then we go over to here, string hex color, and set to that. Now we go over to this. All right. And the way we do this is pretty simple. We say our sprite equals this. Sprite dot modulate equals color dot from HTML, the hex color, and then sprite dot modulate dot a equals 1. Cannot modify that. Oh, come on. Equals new vector. Is it a vector 4? It's a color. But this is probably a different color, right? This is what I was talking about. Is this? No definition found for color. Oh, maybe it is the same kind. Are there any performance implications for doing call deferred? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we can make a new color out of the existing one. Can we do sprite.modulate.clone or copy? I guess you could just make a new color out of this. Fine. Does Twitch have an alpha channel? I don't think so. I don't think they would have a reason to do that. New color. It takes in a string code. I can't just... Where's their constructor? Is it called constructor or is it just called color? Ah, okay. 4 components. Yeah, that's what we want. So they're just floats. So sprite.modulate.r. Is this a float? Yes, it is. Good. All right, cool. Then this will be fine. So R, G, B, and 1F. Okay, let's see how this works. So what did I change? I changed the color and I changed the arena a little bit. I guess that was it. So now when I join, my character should be tinted like bright pink. Oh, that does not work. Hex color. What was that line? 142 of arena. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is stupid. FF00FF. I should just not have this code here anymore. This is kind of pointless. Okay, let's try. Oh boy, that does look stupid. Oh man. Does it take you to the exact line when you click on the error? Let me see. I'll leave the game running. Oh, I can't check anymore. Yeah, I'll have to check next time. All right. Yeah, so this is bad. Where's my bright pink? You look like you're teal on my screen. Yeah, I mean, we need to write some custom code for this. It clearly couldn't just work like this. Because look at all these ugly colors. They look fine in chat, but then when they're applied to the sprites that we're using, it's not so great. Now, with that said, I'm still going to jump up to the winner platform. Jump R 10 600. So close. L 3 500. Not high enough. There we go. All right, now jump R. Look where you are. Oh, nice. Made it over here. All right, 650. Ooh, so close. Ooh, went right off the screen. Yeah, 100 does seem like a lot more than 500. All right, I should look up how this works. Let's see if I can just yeet myself over to that platform immediately. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, not quite. Yeah. Whatever. This game sucks. There. Yeah, so the whole thing about 1,000 being way better, let's see. So all we're doing is we're multiplying by power here. Oh, we're multiplying each component by power. I think I want to multiply the entire vector by power. Does that make more sense? No, they should be scaled the same way. No, 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 they shouldn't be. I think I want to do that. Jump velocity times equal power. I'm not sure if this is any different from what I had. Also, I gotta sit down. My knee is starting to hurt. Can't you just assign vector to velocity and multiply by power? Yeah. Maybe normalize the vector first. I think it should be normalized by virtue of it being on the unit circle with cosine and sine. With that said, it doesn't hurt to normalize it. Jump velocity equals normalized times power. Okay, what does that do for us? Yeah, it's already normalized. It's normalized, like I said, by virtue of being in the unit circle, but I don't think it's forced to be if I were to just do anything, right? Because let's see. Whoops. All right, there I am. So let's reset until I land on the ground. Or there's good enough. All right, now I want to just jump straight up. So if I jump 500, here I am, and I jump up like that. And if I jump 600, okay, so 600 touches me there. If I jump 700. Yeah, I think it's proportional now. Right? 100, 200. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, well, people will probably figure it out. You flew off the map. Yeah, I see people doing that, trying to jump over there. Gotta change up the winter platform. Gotta make it at the upper left now. Gonna jump myself right over to there. Field exponential, 100 is not 1/10 of that. Yeah, why would it do that though? I guess it might have to do with how gravity works. Yeah, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna close out of this again. That was an impressive jump, whoever just landed at the upper left like that. That's what I was trying to do. All right, so gravity is just gravity times delta here. And gravity is set to what? The default gravity. Also, this jump velocity, I don't think I'm using, nor am I using speed. Yeah, I'm not using either of these. Just blame it on game mechanics. Huh. I set jump velocity here. If it's not 0, I set the current velocity, which I guess this is kind of pointless. No, it's not necessarily pointless. When you're against a wall and you jump with an angle, I think the collision kills your x velocity, so you end up going straight up. Yes, that is correct. That is what's happening. That's due to this move and slide here. I'd have to probably make something custom to not have it do that. All right, well, let's look at, again, the foundational tasks. Did I get through most of this? Allow going through thin platforms, and then, yeah, make the rest of the tasks. Okay, so I think we're at the make the rest of the tasks section. So let's clean up what I've done so far and check some of this in. A lot of this is kind of a mess right now, so I think cleaning it up will be worthwhile. Yeah, like a lot of this shouldn't even be here. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the color of all this stuff. I think I'm just going to say var hex color equals FF, and then just pass that in. All right, get rid of this, get rid of this. Proportional to the square of the initial velocity. Yeah, because of the magnitude of vectors, right? I wonder if I should even do something like that. I wonder if it should just be jump and then an angle and then a power, where power is either like extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. That does cut out a lot of the like, I don't know, jump slam. You need to be precise with the platforms. Or what about a percentage, 0 to 100%? Yeah, the precision with the platform I think would be tough. I think a percentage is probably much clearer, and that way you don't need to have an arbitrary scale. Yeah, I like that idea. So I think what we can do right now is we can change it so that when you jump, where's jump here? Your power is clamped from 0 to 100. 0 also doesn't really make any sense, right? It doesn't make sense to jump with a power of 0. So it's 1 to 100. And then we just multiply the result by 10. Yeah, that way it's in the same general range. Going strong with the ideas. Yeah. Apply initial kinetic energy, which proportional to the square of the velocity, which I think is converted to potential, which is proportional to height. Do you think it's worth even normalizing though to what people might expect, so that 60 is 1 higher than 59, or gets us 1 farther? I like at least the percentage system here. All right, so this whole thing is a giant mess. Yeah, I don't think we need this anymore. Handled chat message. This should have been down here. Yeah, which now means we need all of the things that would have been over here. So sender ID, sender name, which now needs to be display name instead of username. And then the hex color, which I don't even know if I'm going to use anymore. Excuse me, e.chatmessage.hex color. Okay, then this one needs to change. Presumably there's still a way of getting this. Whisper message.color hex. Yes, there is. And then this changes to have string color hex. This has their message and their color hex. Cool. Okay, so that stuff's cleaned up, I think. Yep. My event args, this should be changed to be something like message event args. Yep. Could also use jump height with something like this. Square root of jump height times 2 times gravity. But percentage sounds more fun. Well, the percentage... So I think the percentage is fine, but the percentage is currently a scale that looks like this. Or something. Like this is 0 and this is 100 and this is power. And so should it look like this, or should it look like a curve like this? Could change so the only subs could be their colors. I like ideas like that, but I think that's a whole layer. Like that's like Friday level work that we gotta get to. We gotta make the regular game work. I know you're not suggesting it necessarily for right now, but yeah, I like the idea of subscribers could get different colors or special hats or something. I don't know what. I think double the input should double the jump height. Yeah, so I probably do need to normalize this a little bit. Jet the color incoming. I already turned it off though. So square root of jump height times 2 times gravity. Is that an actual thing that would let me linearize this? Let me think about this. If you were to cut out gravity and set your y velocity to 1,000, you'd move it 1,000 pixels every second or every tick or something like that. And in that sense, it would be linear. So the problem is that deceleration. No, wait, why would that make sense? Yeah, I don't know how I do this. Square rooting the input linearizes it. Okay, so if your power is going to be from 1 to 100, then, and we really wanted this to kind of be in the range of 1,000, and what we learned was 1,000 is way more than 2x 500. So we could square root your input. So first we start with this. Only allow percentage inputs. And then power equals math dot square root power. Now at this point, it needs to be a float or a double, I guess. Right? Yeah, double. Double normalized power. So we square it, or square root it. So now we're in the range of 1 to 10. And now if we multiply by 10, maybe multiply this by 10. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Is the one used for max height and projectile motion? So, okay. Well, let's multiply by gravity. And let's see what gravity is even set to. Default gravity. Physics 2D. Gravity. Default gravity is set to 1. So multiplying that by that won't actually do. Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about? 980. Oh, I see. Like 9.8 meters per second squared. 980. So we're potentially multiplying by a pretty big number here. Yeah. This is gonna like shoot us off the screen, won't it? Because if this is multiplied by 980, so we have 100 times 980, and then the square root of that. What does this end up being? How do you type square root in JavaScript? There. Yeah. So 313 is the new maximum. 313 is not as large as we want it to be. And the times 2 in there, which I know I'm just copying what Game Worm had said, but that would get us up to something more than that. What is it? Math dot square root 100 times 980 times 2. I keep typing a capital one there. That's 442. So it's still not quite as much as what we would have had. If we do times 5, for example, that goes up to 700. Okay, that's probably pretty good. Let's try that. That sounds pretty good. So now when we multiply by the normalized power, we do that. Now times cannot work with double. Can we just not normalize this? Should already be normalized. No, you still can't do that. Vector 2 can't be multiplied by it. Can we, is there like a, what can you multiply by, I wonder? You can't check the times of something. Can I go to any vector 2? Cross distance squared dot length squared. Project, reflect, rotated. Would it be scale or something? Here it is. And it takes a float scale. Oh, it's just float. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we can do this without losing too much precision. Okay. So now our total power is in the range of, well, let's do some calculations here. Math dot square root. So if our power is 1 times 5 times 980, it'd be 70. So it'd work out to like a very tiny jump. If it's 50, it'll work out to 500. So that means it going up to 1000 is less of a change. Okay, yeah, I think that'll probably work. Platform from the top left to top right is power 420 and angle 30 or negative 30. Well, that all changed now because now your inputs are from 1 to 100. Let's try this out quickly. Just make sure that there's nothing like terribly wrong here. How'd you get the math function to evaluate? That is an extension called JS eval. It's very helpful. Remember, there are no more colors. So there I am. All right, so now I have no idea what the scale is for this. So we're going to try jumping negative 15, and I think that'd be a height of like 80% power. Ooh, close. The angle was wrong. All right, now what's 100% power back in the direction I came from? Nice. Okay, cool. I made it. Now what if we jump straight up? Can't make it there. But with an angle of 1, we should be able to. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we jump from here over to the side a bit. This is going to be a leap of faith. He fell off the platform. All right, that's okay. We can fix it. All right, now it's Darkstorm and me. We're on this platform together. Gonna jump 35 and a power of 75, but no. Angle of 30 at the last second. No, so close. All right. Oh, too bad. I'm not trying that again. No, nice jump, Raimu. Yeah, I think setting power from 0 to 100 makes it a lot easier to figure out what's going on. I really like that idea. Smooth is trying to use the Jumpa command. You think you're high enough? That platform, if you look just very carefully, it's not the highest one. All right, I'll reset myself really fast here. Oh, nice. I spawned in a pretty good spot. Jump 45, 40. That sucks. Yeah, it's too bad. Oh, nice jump, Fatudi. Like landed in the platform. Everyone keeps getting stuck here. I should make a new arena manually just so that people can test it. But okay, we were in the process of cleaning up. Let's finish cleaning up. I think there are a lot of things that are in arena that shouldn't be here. This should just be parsing messages. And then it should pass off this stuff to something else. So I don't think we need this. Reset player. This is pretty helpful. I like that. Add player. Okay, so here's where we start getting some kind of weird stuff going on here. We should just have like an instantiate kind of thing. And I think I wrote this down over here that there's like an init or construct or something. Constructing. You should make your own init function. Yeah. So we'll do that. So we'll say jumper.init. Okay, so we'll give it an x coordinate. Actually, should we even do that? Yeah, I guess we should. Give it an x coordinate. Give it a username. I don't want to do the hex color thing, so I think we just leave it at that. Okay, now all of this stuff can be removed, and we can put that in jumper. Public void init. Does it fill in the things I need? No, it doesn't. Username and then an x coordinate. Okay. All right, so this is just an x coordinate. Username, and then set a hex color, and we don't want the hex color anymore. It'd be nice if we could face left if we jumped left. I think that's already happening. Is this running in Godot? Yeah, it's running in Godot. Oh, right, and then we gotta name this with capital I. Now, why is that a problem? Not contained init. It has no accessible extension. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, there. It just fixed itself. Or maybe I hadn't saved. That's all fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. Is this fine too? Yep, that's fine. Process we don't need. Okay. So we have a reset command. We have a join command. I guess let's just put this in line here. We have a jump command. Jump is doing way too much in this function, so let's export it into its own. We'll say handle jump and just pass in e.message and whatever else we need, the sender ID. Or just pass in the whole message event args, who cares? E, there, done. All right, now make the method and then copy all of this stuff. Cool. Where did handle jump go? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, parts.length is 3 or 4. So how about this? If parts.length, why did that not work? Oh, because this needs to be up here. If parts.length, no, it's still, it's auto fixing it no matter what. Yeah, that's the thing I want though. If it's less than 3 or it's greater than 4, then just return here. And that way we can get rid of this else and not have everything in so far. We could potentially just have 2 different methods here. In fact, that's probably what's best. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Sorry, I know I'm waffling a lot about this. I just want this to be a little bit cleaner. So private void handle jump 2 args. Or a better way is probably handle jump with what? Just power and angle. Power angle. All right. And then we put these lines up there. Cool. Looking better. There. Otherwise, yeah, handle jump with direction. Perfect. Now I should just type it out. Good, good, and good. Whew. Okay, so now the parsed parts, we can just handle, we could pass these in, I guess. Oh my God, it keeps doing that. There we go. And then take this in here, string parts. Okay. Yeah. So next up is consider try parse. Like I like this dispatcher being very plain and easy to understand. I think we can actually remove the second method and leave the 2 args. I don't mind having the other way of doing it. I think it's fine. So this says it can be simplified. Simplify name int 32. Oh, nice. But that's not try parse. And we can do the same thing here too. So what does try parse do for us? Int.try parse. Turns true if it was converted correctly. So how would we do this? Fix the code to use try parse instead of parse. Because we'd have to check the return value, so wouldn't this make it uglier? No, that's fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now we don't need a try catch. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we just do the same thing over here, but with parts 2 and 3. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. And I guess put this up here. Okay, this is looking much better now. Yeah, much better. So do we have any other code that doesn't look good? Look at all Oh man. Am I supposed to check in these import files? I don't remember. I think I am. Godot, do you check in import files? You can remove declarations and just do out int. Oh wow, yeah, you're right. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really cool. Out int. Nice. I like it. Yeah, these functions are even cleaner now. Do you have prettier configured? Seems like you're indenting manually. I have a formatter configured, so if I were to like tab this in, it would automatically fix it when I save. So I am executing save manually, and then it formats. So yeah, are we supposed to check these in? Include import configuration. Yeah. So we do need these in there. So the big question is, do we want all of these character graphics in there if we're not using all of them? And I don't think we should have them all in there. I think we should only use them once we need them. So we don't use any of the climb ones. We don't use damage. We don't use death. We don't even use jump and land, actually. There is a fall animation. I didn't even look at that. What is that? Fall animation. Did I use that? I think I used jump and land. Yeah, I think I should be using fall as well. Huh. Yeah, and I need to figure out how the land animation is going to work. Okay, so climb, damage, death. I don't care about those. Revert all those things. Yeah. Fall, idle, jump, land we want. Pick up ground. Pick up, punch, run, talk. Talk! There's a talk one? What's talk look like? Oh, neat. It's got a little speech bubble. Would that be interesting? Like I use that if you just finished a command? No, I don't think so. All right, so we don't need any of those. Use, wait, walk. Okay, so delete all those too. If this were turn-based, excuse me, you want to have turns between like 30 people? All right, take care, 3D Extended. Thanks for trying out the game. All right, so what's this stuff? I don't think I'm using practically any of these things. I'm just using the map stuff. I don't even know what those are called. What are they called? Tile map. What did I use as my tile set? Terrain. Yeah, it's just the thing in the terrain folder. What's in... Whoa, man, there are tons of these. They even have sounds? No, that's a... I thought that was a waveform. It's not. I don't think we need any of these things. Or at least not yet. Oh, man. Imagine this. Like a fan. I just put a giant fan in here. Just spin this around. Make this huge. It just blows characters off screen. We should look through those for some ideas at some point, but for now, no. Some clock to see when the next jump is. We have 10 seconds to send a command and all jumpers jump at once. Oh, simultaneous turns. Yeah, like in Sheep, the Animal Royale game. That's something I think we can consider. I don't know for sure that I want that just yet. Consider having simultaneous turns. like in Animal Royale. Okay, so yeah, I'm not using half of these things, so let's just delete all the ones I'm not using. So all of this and this. There. It's just terrain. Okay, so now our list of things to commit should be much smaller. And now I think we can delete the delete me files. We'll do that in a separate one. What's DS Store doing there? Goodbye, DS Store. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so add some basic gameplay. Players can join, jump, and reset themselves. All right, next I want to get the animations to work. Could have teams as well. Imagine teams with different goals. Could consider having teams. Okay, so animation wise, how do we even do this? I think we're definitely getting to the point though where I need to be able to just kind of quickly test this by running stuff, but then we're running with a different way from how users run it. Maybe I just force everyone to jump in a random direction with random power. Yeah, it would make it a lot easier. I'm going to do that so I can test it. So we'll go to, I guess we'll keep this open. We'll close everything else. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to Arena and we'll have a process here. That is not good there. All right. And this is going to be physics process, sure. And then what is it called? If input dot is action just pressed? UI accept. So if you press this, it should find my jumper. And if my jumper doesn't exist, it should add it. If my jumper does exist, it should make them jump. So how do we do that? Var Atom ID equals Atom test player. So if it doesn't contain them, then add player, Atom ID, Atom test, and hex color shouldn't matter. In fact, I should have just deleted it. Okay, now that they exist, we want to get that player. Var Atom equals jumpers Atom ID, and then do Atom dot random jump. Yeah, and this will just be for testing out animations. That way it's easy. Public void random jump. We just call jump with a random angle. All right, RNG dot rand I range. So I don't know, negative 45 to 45. Yeah, that should be fine. And then a power, a random power. Yeah, power from 0 to 100. We'll say it's more like 10 to 100. Okay. Now why is this failing? Expected a semicolon. Oh, on the last line. Hey, Tim. How you doing? Wasn't I supposed to take a break? Yeah, at this point, we're just going to go through the rest of the stream. All right, so let's just make sure that worked. No need to join. Don't join right now. Please don't join. I'm going to just try pressing space, and if I can make my character and then make it jump, cool. So now I have a way of testing out, is it ever going to jump to the right? It won't ever jump to the right because of how the negative numbers work. It should be in the range of like 45 to 135. Okay, so now we try to get animations to work. I've never really done this before. But I'm assuming since our jumper has animation set up, right here, we have idle, jump, and land. So when you jump, we want to enter jump. We need a new animation for fall. And then where do we find that animation? Fall. Okay, what does this look like? Okay, problem. The collider kind of changes for that, huh? So you're going to go into jump and then fall and then land. Okay, well, let's just see if we can get this to work. I don't know. Sprite equals that. Delete this stuff. So if your current velocity, if velocity dot y is positive, then we enter the jump animation. Sprite.play jump. Okay, if it's negative, we enter fall. If you just hit the ground, we play the land animation. But as if you just hit the ground, which means we're going to set your velocity to 0. So I guess this is the else case here. If was on floor, or if not was on floor, but it's like when you get close to the floor is when you land, right? I don't know. And then what's the last one? Idle? Yeah, this won't really have time. We need to make sure that land is done. And land shouldn't loop. And that goes into idle, right? So jump loops, this doesn't loop. Yeah, so how do we Godot play animation when last one is done? I don't know if there's a way to do this. Oh, there's an animation signal? Wow. On animation player, animation finished. How do we connect this? There's a way to connect signals, right? Animation finished, connect to, I don't know, sure, whatever. Connect. Did it work? Did it add our function anywhere? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it did that. There is no go-to method here. Yeah. Maybe I'll just name this on sprite animation finished and hit connect. It looks like it's trying to modify this file or something and it's just not. Maybe because it wasn't syntactically correct. I didn't want to use a dynamically typed language, Sally. I'm kind of sick of them for the rest of my life. All right, I don't know what the signature of this has to be, so let's try this. And then it takes in an animation name. You can for some stuff. I remember there being other things that you can't do. For example, I think when you're doing connections, I think you can only write the string name of a function. You can't actually pass in the function. But this is from years ago that I'm trying to remember this, so I don't know. So if it was land, then we set it to idle. Are these even what they're named? No, they're all lowercase. So all of these plays should be made lowercase. And this one too should be lowercase. Okay. And then I think that's good. So now we delete this. So land is going to play. And if the animation that finished is land, then we play idle. All right. I think this might work. Let me try this out. Well, magic strings for now. Yes, we should get rid of the magic strings. We should also probably figure out how to do this better. But yeah, I'll write myself a note. Get rid of hard-coded strings, sprite, and animation names. They've improved type support? Okay, yeah. Well, whatever Godot I use, which I'm guessing was Godot 3, was not great about that stuff. All right. All right. I see animations. Let me make this like this. So we have a jump animation and then a land, but it never enters the idle animation anymore. But it does look pretty good. I mean, other than the other than never entering the idle animation again. Oh wait, there's a bunch of errors. Maybe that's why. Oh, maybe it can't find the animation finished. Yeah, it can't. On sprite animation finished. On sprite animation finished. Yeah, how do you do this? Huh. There must be something that's trying to connect it that can't. I don't actually know how this works. Edit. Can we try this again? Pick. Reset and random jump. So it knows about some of these. What's special about those? Random jump and reset. Is it just that they don't have arguments? Because this should definitely have an argument. How else would we know which animation finished? Oh, test the error click thing. No. Well, in this case, it doesn't know what to call. So I guess this does come from C++. Thinking you set the arguments in advance. Oh. Oh. What? Why would I specify the arguments? Doesn't this have what? Godot C# signals? Why do I even need to document this though? Doesn't it know? Oh, I have to say signal in here? All right, let's just read this. See using signals section in the step-by-step tutorial. And is this for C#? No, that's just in general. So we should be reading this. While it's possible to use it through connect and disconnect, C# gives us a more idiomatic way to implement the observer pattern. To provide more type safety, Godot signals are all available through events. Oh, so we don't want to do things through this connect thing. We want to just cancel out of this and delete it, right? Disconnect. And we instead want to probably write on ready. Where's ready? There's no ready. Well, I guess we could do it in init, but we probably should do it in ready. Public or private void ready. I don't know what this used to look like. Jumper.ready hides inherited. Oh, protected override. Cannot change from public. Okay, we're getting there. There we go. And now we want to do this. So get node sprite dot on anim. No, there it is. Yeah, on animation finished. That's exactly what I want. Does not contain a definition for it though. Right, I think this might be what I want. No one matches delegate. What should this look like? Animation finished. What does it pass in? What does it pass in? Connect with callable from value? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm close. But apparently, can I just say foo here and have it make it for me? Oh, so it has no arguments. But that's not possible. It's got to have arguments. Do C#, C# signal arguments. How do I pass arguments with signals? Already has a signal system built in called events. They allow arguments to be passed. What about the built-in signals? Maybe just this or self is the only argument. It's got to be able to know which animation just finished, though. I, yeah. How to connect this signal with extra arguments. This is not C#, though. Do you use the animation player? Maybe you could just add a method track instead. I don't. I use animated sprite 2D. What is animation player? A node for animation playback. How does this work? I'm guessing this has rules or something for what it should do. Like a finite state machine. Because that could also work. But I am kind of curious how to get this part to work because I feel like this is a more generic thing that I'll eventually need to learn how to do. And I'm just not sure what could be wrong about this. If I gave this no arguments, then everything would just work, right? Yeah. And so the issue is then this would fail. And so now after any animation finishes, we'll have it play idle, which is not going to work correctly, but we can try it out at least. Okay, yeah. There's the land animation and they stand up. That does look pretty good. I know you couldn't see any of that, but there it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's pretty much able to jump on its own, just pure randomness. How do we do this the right way? It's not even a custom signal. There's just got to be. There's none of the signals have arguments. Huh. Okay. Then I guess that's the answer to that. It does have argument, or sorry, the signal system does work with arguments. It's just this one doesn't have one. So we can only tell when an animation finishes. All right. Well, then I guess the way we would do this is like so. Say var sprite equals this, and then if sprite dot, there's got to be some way to get the current animation. This animation dot name. What is animation? Oh, it is a name. Okay, sprite dot animation equals land. Then do that. Except for get rid of this stuff and type sprite. Okay, now I think we're good. So let's try this out. So now we should have some proper animations. All right, it looks kind of weird that the land thing takes as long as it does. I think its animation for land should be at a faster speed. So rather than looking like this, maybe at 10 frames per second. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. All right, well, feel free to mess around with this. Whoever wants to try, you can join, you can jump. We can see if the animations look good. Here are the controls. All right, I'm gonna say our target platform is this one over here. All right, see where the mouse is pointing? We're gonna try to make it there, which might be very easy. I don't know. Jump, -45, 100. Why didn't I jump? What? Why didn't I jump? Oh, because I'm on Atom Test right now. I need to join. Oh, okay. I know how this works. Oh, look at that jump. Am I gonna get it in two? I think I am, but I spawned in a really good spot. Yep. Dunzo. Uh-oh. That's not good, whatever's going on over there. I broke myself. Yeah, what did you do? Oh, you typed an angle of 10,000? But that shouldn't mess things up. You can reset yourself. Wait, Diamond did the same thing. Jump -90. How is it even messing things up? Wait. If I reset and then try one of those, like jump -10,000, and what else did you type? Or you did 10,000 and then 10. Huh. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's happening. Yeah. I think I know what's happening. I think it's when you jump in a direction that doesn't give you any velocity. So if I just do jump 0, 1, or wait, no, not that. Jump 91. Yeah, there. That's a problem. Because the reason is you get velocity, but you never actually left the ground. So, okay. Congrats to all those who made it to this platform. Good job. Let's try to figure out how to fix that. So if y velocity is greater than 0, we play jump. And then if it's less than 0, we play fall. We never left the floor, so we never play the land animation. Yeah. So that's what we need to detect. We could just always make it so that you leave the floor. But I think that's a bad idea. I think we just need to correct this. So if it's less than 0, play fall. If you're in fall and your y velocity is... Or wait, is it the jump animation or the fall animation? I don't actually know which animation we're stuck in there. I think it has to be this one that you're stuck in, right? No, we add gravity until you hit the ground. Susie, you're not on the floor. You never left the floor, right? If it's equal to 0, play land. The thing is, your velocity is 0 when you're just not moving at all. So it's if you're in the jump animation or the fall animation and it hits 0, then I guess we want to play land, yeah. Okay, so this is one case. It's if you're landing or it's not is on floor and no, it'd be sprite dot animation is equal to fall. Okay, let's try something here. I'm gonna write this as just landed is gonna be this. So if you just landed or if you're stuck in the air, stuck in air equals that this animation is the case or this animation, jump, and your velocity is now 0. All right, I think that should fix this issue. Take care, Maniac. Glad you had fun. No, that's definitely good. It's great that people are here to help test this and break things. Okay, so now, again, if I just kind of test this over here and press space a bunch of times. Oh, this character can never run into that. Yeah, I have to join and I have to type something like jump 91. Nice. Okay, it works. And it does the animation. Neat. So I don't think there's a way to break this anymore with the animations like that. By the way, I'll say target platform is this tiny one right here. So let's see if we can make it to that one. I'm going to try a crazy jump. 40 and 90. So close. Which platform? This one, the second solid hovering platform. War Angel is already on it. So just go to where War Angel is. War Angel wins, by the way. Jump negative 45, 30. No. Oh, man. 30, 70. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, wait. You can always undo it by just jumping again. Now we cut this like that. I'm gonna make it. The arena doesn't wrap around. Oh yeah, just type the reset command. Exclamation mark reset. All right, all right. I'm gonna make it. Negative 10. Yep. Okay, okay, just another one of those jumps. I think we're good. Yes. All right. I feel accomplished. Easy. Easy. The square of the platform below it, the square one. Yeah, the one you can't jump through. Now I'll just keep pressing space until Adam Test makes it up there. And we'll see. Adam Test is never going to make it over there. Wow. What a bad jumper. You can't do decimal powers. No, it's all integers. Oh, wow. It actually made it up to here. That's pretty impressive for just randomness. Wow, that's even more impressive. I'd be surprised if it made it one platform higher. Nope. No decimal angles, no decimal power levels. No. I think that'd be too much. Top edge of the collider makes a nice bump on the corner. Yeah, it sometimes slows your trajectory. All right, so what's nice about this is the game is clearly playable. Like people can use it to navigate to something like this, given how many people did jump. Oh, Darkstorm sucks. Given how many people did make it to this platform. Darkstorm's like, I'm on a stand out. Just immediately falls. All right, so I'm going to close this and I'm going to just make some tasks for tomorrow now. I think we made really good progress today. Look through design documents for more tasks. Let's see. Pay for the assets if I stick with them. Fill out the README. Okay, so these are like finalization tasks. Let's open up another one of these things. Can you make it so it highlights a random platform every time you launch a game so we have a goal? I could, but I think what we should focus on first tomorrow is the like make a random arena and get the actual gameplay to work. But I think there's going to be kind of a problem here. And I think it's going to be that people who know how to play the game are going to get to those higher level platforms faster. And then there's going to be a bunch of people who just literally can't play the game. And I know I said I'm okay with the game being unfair, but I don't want it to just stop you from playing. Can we get a fall command to fall through our platform? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, just make Mitchell win every time. Look, he's got angel wings and he's hovering up to the platform he needs to be on. Yeah, so let's write our tasks so that we've got a plan for tomorrow. So we're going to make a set of finalization tasks. Finalization tasks. Okay, and that's going to be some of this stuff. So this we don't need to do. Get a join now scene with a timer. Okay, so let's get this stuff out of here. So the last thing we need to do for this is just get rid of hard-coded strings and then probably clean up and commit. I should write that down. Clean up and commit and push. In fact, I can push it right now. Not that I just committed, but I have a commit from earlier that I hadn't pushed. Sending messages from my username. What did I do wrong? You connected with your own access token, most likely. So you need to give it the access token of somebody else. Well, a bot. Can we get a command to latch onto a buddy? I wonder, there's a lot of like, one of the things I think is really, really cool is exploring design space. And something like this makes for an arbitrary design space that has a lot of cool explorations we could do. Like, imagine if you just said, okay, this game has to be team based. How do you do that? Okay, an easy way is you separate people in a red team and a blue team, and whichever team gets more people to the top wins. Okay, cool. That's one way of doing it. But what if there were other ways? What if there's a red team that's jumping and a blue team that is trying to drop them through platforms or something? Okay, so those are the last things we have to do there. And what else is on here? Look through design document for more tasks and get a join now scene with a timer. Yeah, so we need a timer with the break time, instructions on screen. This can be part of the game. Join now. Make a lobby area where you can join and practice jumping. Is that a good idea? I think it's a good idea. And you're stuck in like, no, you can't be too stuck. You're confined to a wide enough area of the screen, but like you've got to know the difference between the lobby and when the game actually starts. No, the lobby should be the game. You should just be capped. There should be a ceiling in the lobby. Yeah. There should be a ceiling that stops you from going too high, but that way you can practice the controls and figure out where you are. I like that idea. Wonder what gameplay would look like if we enable collisions on other players. You know what? Let's try one version where we just do that. So let's see what this looks like. So first, how do we do that? We go to collision shape, and I guess we make it so players collide with players. Why do I not see? Oh, this is where I need to do it. Okay, so you can now collide with players. Let's try this out. All right, join. Oh, see, we already got people standing on each other's heads over here. I'm not even gonna play. I just want to see what happens. Oh, you can carry other people. So stupid. Wait, Ryan, don't move. Wait, I want to jump. Jump 0, 9, 100. Wait, what? What's going on? I'm like jumping in a very weird way here. Negative 45. Oh, now I can't jump anymore. They block your jump. Yeah, you can't lift anybody else. Oh man. Yeah, I was very heavy. Oh man. I'm just trapped here. I guess a bunch of people are trapped. What happens when people spawn into each other now? I guess you don't technically spawn into each other, right? You spawn and you land on top of someone. But yeah, this is a mess. If I wanted this to work, I'd have to make some way of you being able to push other people. If you jump 180, you can almost get out. Check it out. Wait, 180 isn't even a thing, right? I can't get out. I definitely can't get out. Yeah, no, we're all just trapped here. Well, now they piled on. This is emergent gameplay if I've ever seen it. What happened down here? This was supposed to never happen. Oh, they all fell. I guess it was just the physics stuff resolving. Wait, I could maybe almost get out. Let me out. Let me out. You should have a clock symbol in the corner that shows where 0 is for newbies. Oh yeah, that'd be the instructions for the game. We definitely have to do that. Oh yeah, we could just reset. What am I doing? You haven't trapped me. I just forgot that the game worked that way. Now I'm the trapper. Haha. And now I will do -10 and get out of here. Take that, losers. Goodbye. Look at me go. You can't even catch me. I'm up here now. Twitch chat makes a pyramid. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we'll have this for example. So like what's happening over here. Look at this. I want to get in on that. All right, wait. Let's try jumping over there. Ooh, no, I missed. No, don't dog pile. I'm getting up there. No, it's so close. I think it's too late now. Oh wait, no. No, I can't make it. I gotta get back over there. Oh, now someone else landed up. Whoa, someone just got flung over to the side. Yeah, physics does not like you being on top of each other. Guess we're making a different kind of pyramid. Anyway, whatever. You guys have fun with this. I will work on the I'll work on the tasks on the side. So fill out the README. All right, what else do I have to do? Timer of the breakdown. Oh yeah, add a lobby. I need a new column here. New column. Up next. There we go. Add an item. Add a lobby. The lobby should show the instructions directly in the game. It should have a countdown timer. It should have a wide box that you can practice jumping. The box should have a ceiling. And is there anything else I wrote about this? A ceiling that stops you going too high. Instructions on screen. Timer of the break time. Okay, yeah. Then when the timer runs out, it should transition to the actual game. Okay, so there's that. But the actual game part won't work unless we make arena randomization. So procedurally generate the world. Okay, so make the lowest levels easy enough to navigate. Lots of big platforms that you can jump to. And then figure out how I want to do generation. Maybe I want various puzzle. No. Some parts should be totally random, and other parts, yeah, maybe just start with totally random. And have different sections. Yeah. Okay. What other tasks do I need? Join now, design document, timer of the break time. Okay, yeah. All right, so now I'm going to cover the game. I'll put the game in a tiny portion on the side of the screen here. So here's what we'll do. We'll shrink it down. Good luck seeing anything. There. Now I can actually see what's going on. Let's see. Did I miss anything in chat? Wow, lots of chat that I missed. Let me read all these messages. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Also a good one. Good move. Will the current amount of players be shown? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think we can do that. Show the current amount of players on screen. It's possible to remove players at the quit chat. The game duration should be like 2 minutes. So I don't plan on removing players, but also the way the game's going to work is that you'll keep rising and rising. All the players who are AFK are going to lose by being at the bottom. Be nice if force was optional, 100 by default. Interesting. Okay, I can write that down too. Okay. All right, what other things do we have in the design of this? So world is procedurally generated. Cool. Vertical walls at first. Only so much of the arena can be viewed at a time. Oh yeah, a lose condition. So we got to make that. Make it so that players can lose. So if there's an on-screen player count, maybe show how many players lost and how many are still in. And eventually, unfortunately, disable the reset command. So the getting stuck part is not supposed to happen. I'm just going to remove this mask and there. Now it can't ever happen again. Okay, what else do we have in the game design doc? Where did the doc go? Here. Okay, games last for 2 minutes. The winner is the person who is at the highest point at the end of the time. Yep. So make it so players can win. Make it add winning. Let's do that. Add winning. So after 2 minutes, after the timer hits 0, pick the person / people at the top and declare them the winners. Ideally, save this information somewhere about who has won, who has played. Well, that's all the stats stuff. Allow all of the dead players to resume jumping. Maybe allow reset to work. Oh, you know what'd be really cool? That emote idea, but slightly different. I really like this idea. At the end of the match, maybe you can emote in game with one of my emotes. There's even a talk animation for the characters. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. What about ties? We'll probably figure that out. Yeah, I want to cut corners and get this stuff working. So we're probably not going to handle ties at first. Or I don't know what we'll do. Yeah, victory screen. Yeah. Timer at 0, pick the person, people declare them winners, allow all the dead players to resume jumping, and show whatever stats I have. Okay, there's that. What else do we have? Game is over. Leaderboard shows you want to play your last person standing. Oh yeah, that too. All right, yeah. Make it so that you win if you're the last person standing. Yeah, i.e. everyone else lost, so you won. First to achieve the current global max height is the winner. You're saying is like a temporary way of winning. I think we'll just make the actual game. Only because there are only 2 more days I plan on working on this. And whatever we have at that point is pretty much just what we have. Maybe I'll throw in an extra like little bit on the weekend or something. A highlight command, yeah. That's an idea that we definitely need to have. And that was part of the improved name rendering was an identify command. Alias highlight and where. Oh, wait, these can't conflict with the bot commands. In fact, maybe there shouldn't be an exclamation point at the beginning. Out of curiosity, does Twitch stop you from just typing the word jump? If you just type jump in chat, nothing else, just lowercase JUMP, can several people type that at once? Okay, yeah. There's no problem. All right. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have an exclamation mark needed for this. Because what does the exclamation mark do? Kind of nothing, right? Possible to make a character go to the front of the view on each jump. That way no one will be permanently stuck behind others. I don't think this will be as much of a problem once the actual game is working. I think right now it's a problem. Yeah, I think we need to get rid of that. The exclamation mark to even type commands. Could you make it so we can bounce off the walls? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's something we do. Allow for bouncing off of walls, or maybe just some walls. Okay, that thing about exclamation mark, let's just remove that from the game right now so I don't forget, because that's dead simple to do. There are only 3 commands anyway, so now they're gone. Leave the stream running. There's nothing to do in this right now. I'm actually going to close this, but let's see what we ended with. We had a whole bunch of people over here. The original pyramid. Some people are still stuck there. Yeah. I have to wait if I try to use the exact same message. So then I use 99 instead of 100 to be faster. Yeah, there's no real way around that, I think. If I were to type this in chat, jump rope is a really fun game, and then all of a sudden it's command, I think that's fine. This is only during the breaks. The only problem is if you said something like join the game by typing join, and you're like, I'm in the game now. The typical now I'm forced to play situation. All right, so stats. I'll write this in here. Record stats to a JSON file or something. Overall wins, how many jumps, how many deaths. Yeah. Playing, this is already done. Joining, this is done. Oh yeah, your character's added in with a larger scale and then quickly shrinks. That way you can identify where you are. Maybe you can even customize your entry source. Yeah, we got to do something like that. Catch-up mechanics, I'm just going to ignore for now. Character customization, I think we should do something with at some point. Allow for customizing the character. Okay, so at the very least, there are several different characters we saw, right? Where did I have those? Downloads. Yeah, they had 3 different clothing styles. So this was blue jeans, red shirt. This is dark pants, white shirt. This is green shirt. Okay, yeah. So there are at least those. And then oh wait, there are other characters too. Okay, yeah, we have tons of these. Okay, we can just put all those in the game. So at the very least, throw all of the sprites into the game and let people pick their character while in the lobby. It should ideally remember your character choice and use that if you don't specify one the next time. Mod should carry green swords. Oh boy, that would be pretty fun. Just having mods just mow down entire sets of people in the game. What would the randomly placed power up do? Because I think it could be cool to have one. Is there anything else from the design doc that we don't have? Spending channel points. I think we can just add this later, like way down the line. What about different hats depending on number of previous game wins? Like a crown or something? Yeah, I think that sort of thing can be cool. I'll write that down, but I don't know if we'll get to this. By the way, nothing stops us from doing this again just some random Friday and saying, hey, let's add a feature to the game that people are asking about. I like the idea of randomly placed power-ups. I just don't know what it would do. Did I write this down? Item, power up. Okay, randomly placed power-ups. Maybe a spring power-up that gives you Y velocity if you fall down. Requires some luck to get on a platform. Gives you Y velocity if you fall down. So you're saying you fall on the spring and it bounces you back up? If you win 9 games, you wear 9 Adam learns that stacked on top of each other. Okay, fine. I like that idea. Did I write this down somewhere? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, if you fall off screen. Oh, a safeguard. Okay, yeah. Power-ups could prevent you from dying once. Boost, invert gravity. Would invert gravity. Oh man, ooh. All right, that's clearly a joke answer for me. Because the way I would look at it is you invert gravity and then now you can't really play the game all that well. Would be pretty fun. Okay, and then the last thing we'll write as a note over here is look through ideas for more tasks. Okay, this is a catch-all. It just means to go to this. Whoops. Look through these for more things we can do. Trampoline platform might be funny too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, I know I streamed for longer than I wanted to, kind of both in the morning and now. But after a day of work, we have this little arena and we can join without, there's no exclamation mark anymore. I got rid of all the exclamation marks. I think Obsidian is good, Waffle. I just haven't really fully used it yet. And now you can just type jump, like, I want to go over there, -10 and probably 100. Ooh, too much. Too much indeed. Oops. Okay. That was definitely my bad. I'm going to make it over there. No. All right, I'm happy with this platform. Yeah, that's what I've decided. What's max jump? 100. Yeah, and eventually I got to show this on screen. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think by the end of tomorrow, we should have a randomly generated arena and at least the basic game loop. Like you join into a lobby and then you can win. You can probably lose. I can do cute little jumps too. Where are you? Oh, over here. Why does jump 500? Oh, it just caps it at 100. So your jump is limited to a power between 1 and 100. So there is no such thing as jumping to a power of 0. Yeah. Reset worked, right? Let me try that. Yeah, that worked. All right, I want to jump. I want to land right there. That's like a real skill move. That would be like -75, 100. So close. Yeah, it's too tough for me. Just watch a bunch of people fling themselves off the edge. Should be able to drag people around. Oh, I just like click and literally drag. Actually, that's a really interesting idea. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Add allow dragging people around. I nailed it first try. Good job. Good job indeed. All right, well, you guys are playing this. I'm gonna go find somebody to host. Did I host this person before? Man, I don't remember. Or raid. I don't remember whom I've hosted and who I haven't. I think we're gonna host this person. They're making a precision platform, which feels like a good person to host. If I was also making, clearly this is a precision platform. Oh, Smooth, thanks for the bids. Yeah, well, I'm glad everyone had fun. We'll do more of this tomorrow, and yeah, I'll go raid this person. I haven't watched them, but let's show them some love. So I will catch you all tomorrow. I'll be back online at 9 my time, so 7.5 hours ago. All right, bye everybody.